Canada takes to the sky, clouds rolling by like cotton candy high. He lights up, his pipe stretching time, floating free, gotta ease his mind. Wings spread wide through the blue, flying high, nothing else to do. In the cockpit, it's just him and the breeze, Captain Canada feeling at ease. Stretching time in the open air, flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free, smoking sky, all he needs. Turbulence can't shake his vibe, every puff makes him feel alive. He's the captain you can't confide, loving life and stretching time. Sunset glow as he climbs higher, heart beats to his own choir. With a grin, he takes another puff, for Captain C, no sky's too tough. Stretching time in the open air, flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free, smoking sky, all he needs. Stretching time in the open air, flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free, smoking sky, all he needs. Stretching time in the open air, flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free, smoking sky, all he needs.
Hello everybody, welcome back for another Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 live stream. Hope you guys are all doing well. Happy Wednesday afternoon, my friends. Clay, good to see you. Michael, welcome back. Cat Minnesota, good to see you. Ian Crawford, welcome. Hitchers, good to see you. Simon Weber, welcome back. Flufa, good to see you. Mystic Chaos, welcome. Jano, hello. Tennessee Simulations, welcome back. Pilot Total, welcome back. Kengo, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. RJ Gaming, good to see you. Life Begins at 40, welcome back. Dice, welcome. Lilo Pilot, good to see you. Mr. Chris Clark, welcome back. Hope you're well. Dom, good to see you, my friend. Andy's in the house, good to see you, sir. Harry Quinlan, welcome back. Gary P, good to see you. 12 Cut, welcome back. CHLM, good to see you, my friend. Steven, welcome. Cap McGee, good to see you. We got Mr. Volteris celebrating 11 months. Z-Cap, first thing is, how are you? Second thing is, thank you for the gift again. And lastly, how is the kiddo doing? Henry is well. I am well. Hope you're having a good day, man. Thank you for 11 months as a business class member. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Exemic, welcome back. Hope you're well. Cam, good to see you. L. Jeffy, good to see you, my friend. Welcome. Julian, hope you're well. Mr. Diamond Mike, good to see you, my friend. Kieran, welcome back. Andre, good to see you. Guten Morgen. Welcome, my friend. Hope you're well. Mr. Davis is in the house. Good to see you. Gigliotti's, welcome back. Tenure to Mobile, good to see you. Defender, welcome. Leonardo, welcome back. Hope you're well. Tyler, good to see you, my friend. Welcome. Artie, good to see you, dude. Welcome. Gaston, welcome back. Ken, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Crunchy Peanut Butter. JJ, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Michael Lochner over on the vertical streams. Welcome as well. Good to see everybody here, my friends. Welcome aboard to another week of streams here in the PMDG 737-800, still not released for the public. Kind of surprised, to be honest with you. Wednesday, we're halfway through another week, and we still don't have this aircraft for release. Lizard. Who is being a naughty lizard? Thank you very much for the support, whoever that was. Let me find it. Lizard. I knew it was coming in one last time. That was Mr. Captain McGee. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate you, buddy, coming in with the lizard. Hope you're well, my friend. Thank you, Cap McGee, for the Tangia support and love, my good sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Perfect, looking good. I now see that they're simulating rudder deflection. Deflection is very cool. Was that not a thing that they had on their other aircraft? I don't know. Okay, I'm good. I can't complain. It's crazy. 11 months already. 11 months, my man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Alrighty, friends. Fun day of flying today. A little bit of a short stream this afternoon. We are live again this evening. Actually, really looking forward to this evening's stream as well. We're going to be taking a look at the new night lighting in Microsoft 2024. We are on Sim Update 4. For those of you that didn't know, Sim Update 4 dropped Monday morning. So if you haven't flown in the sim since the weekend, Sim Update 4 is out. I'm sure all of you are already well aware of that. But in case you didn't know, it is out. Artie coming in with a premium economy subscription. Huge no floaties to you, Artie. Thank you very much for your support, my friend. Appreciate you big time. Thank you, man. Really do appreciate that. It wasn't there in 2020 on the 7.3. Interesting, Cam. I didn't know that. Very cool. Something rare. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. One World. Great. My favorite alliance. One World, baby. Excited for MK Roma V2 Look 6 dropping this month. I am. I actually get access to all of MK Studio scenery, so we'll definitely be taking a look at Rome for sure. Is Sim Update 4 better? This is my first time flying in Sim Update 4. I watched a couple streams over the week, over the 2 days that I wasn't streaming. The general consensus seems to be very good on Sim Update 4. This is the first time I'm flying with it. Knock on wood. Hopefully we don't have any problems. Like I said, tonight we're going to do some night ops, so it should be fun. We'll take a deep dive here this week into Sim Update 4, find if we have any issues or anything weird going on. PMDG are improving the modeling textures for the NG. That's why it's taking longer. Interesting. Okay, well, there you go. Michael Sim Pilot, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Hope you are well. Isn't Orbex Atlanta supposed to be this month? Yes, around Christmas time / New Year for Orbex Atlanta, which we are very excited for. Very excited for. Artie, thank you very much, man, for your support again up into premium economy. Huge no floaties to you, Artie. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you. And we have Mr. Steven celebrating 63 months of slow cap. Henry in chat. Hope everyone is well. Steven, huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you very much for the support. Appreciate you as always. Thank you. All right, friends. Well, let's do it. Let's jump inside the aircraft. Let's get this bad boy programmed, ready to rock and roll. I do have us sitting again in a cold and dark state. Haven't done anything to the aircraft so that you can hear all the wonderful sounds. Oh, my microphone was a little bit low. So you guys can hear all the wonderful sounds and watch this aircraft come to life. So first things first, we'll head upstairs. We'll get the battery switch turned on. We'll then get our ground power turned on. We're going to arm our emergency lights. There we go. The aircraft is coming to life. This is the most current version of this aircraft. I know that on Sunday's stream, I missed a pre-release update. So this is the most current version. I launched OC3 this morning just to make sure I was on the most current version of the aircraft for you guys that is in pre-release. So this is the most current pre-release version of the 737 for Microsoft 2024. Cool. First things first, IRS set to the nav position, left side and right side, and we'll start our flows, friends. So yaw dampers can stay off for now. Fuel pumps can all stay off. We're not ready for APU. We'll flip this over to bat bus ground power. We have cab utility. Passenger seat is on. Everything looks good here. Generators look good. That's all good. Lights are good. Perfect. We've got a little bit more panel brightness up on this guy. Beautiful. Let's get our window heat to the on position. We'll leave the probe heat and the hydraulic pumps off for now. Everything else looks good down here. Pressurization and packs. Packs are in the off position. Isolation valve is open. Engine bleeds are on. APU bleed is off. We're cruising up at flight level 300 today, 30,000 feet for our flight up to Jacksonville. And let's actually take a look and see what the weather's doing. And then we can kind of plan our flight. So if we go to Jax, weather, winds are 250 at 6, 10-mile visibility, few at 800, few at 1900, broken at 3,000, broken at 25,000. 4 layers of clouds coming into Jacksonville with the winds 250 at 6. So if we look at our airport diagram, 250 at 6, something tells me we should be landing on runway 26, right, chat? Feel like that's probably correct. Looks like we're on the Cuban 2 arrival, which takes us to Cuban. So if we come back here and go to flights, we'll select our approach. We said we want to be on the ILS 26. What do they have for us? They have an ILS Yankee, and they have an ILS Zulu from Biggs. Well, not that one. It's probably going to be from Final. So it'll be some radar vectors. I think we do have ATC online, so it'll be from Cuban out down like that. We'll plan for the ILS Yankee. So we'll pin that one, and then what we'll do is, oh, nope, that's the wrong one. ILS Yankee 26. Add to route. Yes, that's fine. Okay, beautiful. So Jack Center is online, so we probably should expect radar vectors from Cuban out to Turkey, and then down and in for the ILS runway 26. Very good. Miami, weather, see what things are doing here. 050 at 3, 10 miles, scattered at 28, broken at 32, broken at 8, 28 degrees, 29er, 9er, 4. Perfect. Captain OC3, we don't find this airplane for Microsoft 24. It is not released yet, correct. 18 or 14 as per the ATIS. Well, the ATIS is drinking some bad Kool-Aid if they're landing on runway. Why would we be landing runway 8? I swear, dude, sometimes, I'm sure that's going to change by the time we get there, CST, because I'll be fair, when I did my flight plan about an hour ago, the winds were 060 at 10 or something like that. So I'm assuming this will end up being changed by the time we get there. This is ATIS Information India, which is an hour and 15 minutes old. But if you go look at the METAR report, which was posted 16 minutes ago, winds are now 250 at 6. So I'm assuming within the next hour and a bit that it takes us to get up to Jacksonville, that they will be changing the ATIS. This ATIS is showing an hour and 16 minutes old, so they probably just haven't updated it yet. So we'll still plan for runway 26, because I do think that that's what they'll end up giving. It doesn't make sense. Winds 250 at 6. Now, 6 knots isn't that big of a wind component, but why land with a tailwind if they have a runway that is pointed directly in the... And if they won't, we'll just end up requesting that anyways. Okay, so airport elevation is showing down here, basically sea level, 30 feet. So we don't have to set anything in the pressurization panel. Perfect. Let's go and get the forward fuel pump on. We'll go ahead and spool up the APU, get that bad boy ready to rock. Let's jump over to the electronic flight bag. Let's go to our flight bag. We'll request our data from SimBrief. Beautiful. We'll pin this over here to 59.1, 313 nautical miles. Again, call sign American 1378, service Miami to Jacksonville. Perfect. Cool. That looks good. Let's jump down to the FMC. Hit our FMC tab. We'll go to our Posit tab. We're sitting on the ground in Miami. We'll throw that into our reference airport. Beautiful. Go next page. We'll grab our left GPS. We'll scroll back. We'll set our IRS position. Perfect. Go to our route tab. We'll clear that out. We'll do our flight plan request. There it is right there. SimBrief route, Miami, Jacksonville. Perfect. Set payload on the aircraft. Set fuel, please. And select the route. Perfect. They're landing runway 8. Yes, like I was saying, the ATIS was updated 15 minutes ago. They probably haven't switched ops yet. Don't you worry. Like I said, by the time we get up there in about an hour and 20 minutes or so, I'm sure they'll have switched themselves over, to be honest with you. Now that Sim Update 4 is out, PMDG has gotten a release soon. I would like to think so, Shane. I would like to think so. Hey, Cap, thanks for telling me about add-on linker. At least I only had 3 airport seniors installed because I don't realize I shouldn't have them installed through the Microsoft Marketplace. Yeah, I mean, add-on linker just helps tremendously, especially like performance over like a day of flying or a long haul or something like that. Yes, for sure. Captain Lee, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. I think it's getting an update soon, too. Anyways, hey, Cap. Good to see you, mister. Hope you are well, my friend. Activate and execute the flight plan. Perfect. Go to our departures. We are planning a departure out of runway 8 right today, and we will be on the Flamingo 2 departure. So, Flamingo 2 departure, we have the, what is our transition, chat? We have the Stymie transition. There we go. And we're planning for 8 right. We'll execute that. Beautiful. Let's go to our arrival page. We are going to be on the Cuban 2 arrival, as we spoke about. We have the Haney transition, and we're planning for the ILS Yankee 26. ILS Yankee 26, and we'll execute that. Beautiful. Go to our legs page. We'll scroll through. The only discontinuity we should have, it shouldn't even be a discontinuity, is after Cuban, we're going to expect radar vectors, Turkey, Dalton, and then in for runway 26. That's what we have planned. If we need to change it per ATC, we can always work on that afterwards. Perfect. That looks good. Let's go to our NITREF. Let's plug in some numbers here. 59.2 on the zero fuel weight, 6.3 on the block fuel. Bug that in. Good. We're looking at a reserve of 2. We're going to bang out a cost index of 25. We're cruising up at flight level 300. Winds are going to be 261 at 49, so a quartering headwind, if you will. Throw that up into there. Beautiful. Go to our N1 limits. We'll jump over to the electronic flight bag. Go to our performance tool. We will select runway 8 right for departure. We'll import via aircraft. We'll import the live weather. Very good. And we'll calculate our V-speeds. Takeoff D-rate 2 with a cell temp of 50 degrees. Takeoff D-rate 2, cell temp 50 degrees. Perfect. Go to our takeoff page. Flaps will be 5. CG weight 24.2. Trim value 530. V-speeds 42, 43, and 44. Beautiful. Everything looks good there, my friends. Let's go ahead and get the APU generators online. Make sure that our APU bleed is online. There's the duct pressure. Flip this over to APU gen. Very nice. Make sure that our ground power is off. Very good. Fuel pumps can come on. Seatbelt signs can go on. And we'll go ahead and get our anti-collision light on as well. Beautiful. We'll make sure that that is online. I do have my auto ATC message. Where is Auto ATC? Auto ATC tells me that my squawk is 5612. 5612. Perfect. And we'll turn that on and reporting. Beautiful. Get a little bit of panel light and brightness up on this guy. Beautiful. All right, cool. Very good. All right, let's jump back down here. Let's go to our ground operations. We are going to make sure our park brake is set. Good. And then we'll go ahead and remove the chocks. Perfect. That should remove the ground power and everything else associated with it. Very good. Put you to FMC, put you to legs page. Very nice, friends. Let's work on our autopilot panel here. Actually, we'll call GSX. GSX, prepare for pushback and departure. Good. 144 on the speed. 144 on our V2 speed. Very nice. Runway heading will be 080 or 081 or something like that. So we'll flip this all the way over here. And there is no ATC. I don't think. No ATC. Top altitude 5,000 feet. Well, we're definitely going to blast all the way through that. So let's just bug up our cruise altitude. Nice lazy pilots this afternoon, chat. We'll just bug up 30,000 feet. That way we can also hand fly as much as we want without having to worry about manipulating the autopilot panel. All right. Very, very good, my friends. Cap, are you obligated by PMDG to stream this aircraft for a certain amount of time? No. Hey, Cap, tomorrow some Delta Ops from Tampa to Dallas in the Delta 320 Neo. Enjoy. Any spicy weather this afternoon, storms? All the spicy weather is north right now. Looks like someone spawned on top of you. Can't make this shit up. I already have him hidden, CST. Yeah, special little people. You should see what he did. I was logged in for about 20 minutes. All of a sudden, I'm sitting outside like this, getting the stream set up. About 2 minutes before stream, I see him take his airplane from all the way down here and slew it all the way till he comes right on top of me. Special little people, man. Special little people. But we might do some spicy weather tonight. I was thinking maybe some Boston turns tonight. Nose right, facing west on ramp. Correct. That's good. Perfect. Let's just confirm around us. Nobody started. I can already tell, cycling through the wing views, look at how much smoother this image. Like, there's no performance loss. Even going from side to side, it's sticking at 60 FPS and it's not moving. You can already tell. It's pretty good. Pretty good. We'll see what it looks like when we get airborne. Park brakes released. Beautiful. Upstairs confirm. Everything's good here, which they are. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and... Are we an even day or an odd day? Today's the 10th, so we'll start engine number 2 first. Over to ground. Put those sounds up for you guys. YYZ is a gong show IRL. So is it here, dude. It's been snowing for about 12 hours straight. This is Latin VFR Miami. Yes, I cannot use the Glide Slope Pro Miami. The performance is horrendous. Night lighting is superb. Absolutely loved it. I was not on the beta and didn't know how bad it was before. I'm excited. We're going to do some night ops tonight, so we'll see exactly what it looks like. There's a DC event tonight, 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern. Maybe we can depart DC and go somewhere, or should we fly into DC? Got some delicious clam chowder. Now go to a high density airport and see how the frame rates look. Now go to a high density airport. I mean, Miami's pretty high density, dude. I usually get, like I was saying, I literally can't use certain scenery for Miami because the performance is so bad. Now, obviously it's not going to be as strong as New York City or where we were last week down in Brazil. But it's Miami, dude. It's huge. Park brake set. Engine number 1, ground. Start valve open. N2% on the rise. Just one flight later, we doing a turn. Probably just one flight. We'll see how we're feeling after today. All right, here comes 25%. We'll introduce fuel number 1. Oh, sorry, just last question. Have you done any preliminary actions before activating FSR3? No. Well, yeah, I don't... Do you have to have GPU accelerated hardware turned on for FSR? You might. Also, I feel like the cloud depiction got better with the SU4. Is that just me? Or does that cloud depiction look much better? Looks like you can actually see... It could just be because we're in Miami. There's always weather. But to me, that depiction of the cloud out there, that whatever, cell or storm or whatever is going on out there, definitely looks better. Maybe it just looks cleaner. I don't know. I forgot to start block time, so I'll start block time now. Let's go to our overhead. Turn some of the sounds down a little bit. Let's go engine Gen 1, engine Gen 2. Flip over to Gen 1. We'll make sure our packs go over to the auto position. Isolation valve can go auto. APU bleed can go off. Hydraulic pumps can go on. Prop heats can go on. Yaw damper can go on. APU can go off. Start switches over to continuous. We'll make sure our taxi lights are on. Everything looks good upstairs. We're pressurized. Or sorry, we have our packs on. We will be pressurizing. Everything looks good up there. Beautiful. Let's get auto brake RTO. Let's get our flight director left side, right side, auto throttle, VNAV, and LNAV. We'll set flaps 5 degrees, 3 notches. Perfect. And we're looking good, friends. The night light improvements is crazy. Yeah. Clouds 100% changed. It feels like when I zoom in, it kind of shimmers. I read you have black widow spiders in Ottawa. How come they survived the winter? I have no clue, dude. I've never seen a black widow. Maybe it's like on rare occasions. Sis Corner, what's up? Welcome back. Hey Cap, you passing over DAB on today's flight to Jax? I'm guessing yes. Maybe you can show the Daytona Speedway and airport again. Are we passing over KDAB? Where is KDAB? It's like inland a little bit, isn't it? I don't know if we are passing over. Oh, yeah, we are. No, that's Deltona. There's Orlando. Are we? I don't know. I guess we'll see. We'll find out on the flight. It's along the coastline. There's West Augustine. Goal, no. You're saying it's west of Orlando. There's Orlando. Oh, there's Daytona Beach right there. We might be able to see it actually out of the right side of the aircraft. We probably will see it. I guess we'll see that. All right, cool. Let's move, chat. Let's have a little bit of a stretch before we get airborne. Beautiful. I'm just going to turn those sounds down. It's a little bit loud while we're taxiing. And we're going over to runway 8 right. Pretty straightforward taxi here today, chat. We're going to be out here to the right. Hang a right. We'll go all the way out to Mike, and then we're taking Mike all the way down for 8 right. Beautiful. Player, what's up, man? Welcome back. Hope you're well. Is it a bug when it says verify speeds? So the PMDG loves to wait until you put flaps out before you confirm your V-speed numbers. Luke, jumping in 31 months. As time flies, we're doing CK3 achievements, Microsoft 2024 soon. Thank you very much, Wilkily Luke, for the support, my friend. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you, my man. Today evening live or no? Yes, we will be live tonight. Yep, we will be live. What sort of FPS do you get? So, Cam, I have my FPS locked at 60 in the sim. Isn't the airport looking fake plastic look than realistic in 2020? Well, it's Latin VFR scenery, so just keep that in mind. It is Latin VFR. So they're not really known to have the best scenery, that's for sure. Luke, thank you again for 31 months. Davis, 72 months. Says, happy 6 years to you and me, kittykins. I have an idea. You, me, an empty Dr. Pepper bottle, trimmers, a mop, a few honeybees, a rubber band, and lint. I don't even know how to respond to that one, Davis. Thank you for 6 years of embarrassment. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you, man. What makes their scenery worth it, but their planes not? Well, have you ever seen any one of their planes? They're just copy pasta from, like, default planes. 7.3 Max or 737-800 NG? This is an NG. Or are you asking which one do I prefer? I like both, to be honest with you. Latin VFR scenery is showing its age. It definitely is. Yep. I mean, to be fair, I feel like Miami was like one of the... I don't remember what the first payware was, but I feel like Miami was definitely up there as like one of the... Latin VFR, they had their sceneries over in 2024 pretty quickly. Or sorry, when Microsoft 2020 came out, they had their sceneries out pretty quickly. You don't buy sceneries from the marketplace? Cams, I do own some sceneries on the marketplace. But I usually try to buy sceneries on Sim Market or Contrail or any build store. That's usually where I'm looking to buy my sceneries. Latin VFR San Diego still on top of GlideSlope Pro K-San. It has the cityscape, which is amazing, but lacks up-to-date layouts. They both are, I guess, lacking a little bit of up-to-date layouts, right, Mastro? What planes do I have in the marketplace? The only plane I believe that I have off the marketplace is the Bravo Airspace 787. The only one, I believe. What gate does American usually park in Jacksonville? Probably going to hop on VATSIM for the return leg. I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't fly in and out of Jacksonville all that much. Roman, I find it's just easier to update. And when the developers post a fix or an update, it's almost instantaneously when it goes through like Contrail or Sim Market. When you purchase stuff on the marketplace, sometimes it can take weeks for an update to pop up and show up. So that's usually why I tend to avoid buying on the marketplace if I can. What about the NE340? Well, the NE340 is only sold on the marketplace right now.
588 Gaming asked me, how can I make memories work there? Tampa Tickler Davis, and should I bring glue? Listen up, you twisted
yes.
ferret. Memories ain't made with glue unless you're sniffing it to forget them. You want memories? Go raise some hell with Tampa Tickler Davis. Break into an alligator's mosh pit,
Wow.
steal a car, and drive to nowhere. Turn life's chaos into a story worth screaming about. And stick
hello,
that in
buddy.
your memory hole, you daft beast, and maybe pack some Band-Aid.
Wow, he called you a daft beast. Thank you, Mr. XLT. Appreciate you, man. And Artie, dropping the $2 donation, says American usually uses C gates at Jacksonville, usually C6 to C10. Thank you, Artie. Appreciate you, my friend. Good information to have. All right, friends. Y'all ready to rock and roll? Let's do it. We're on CTAF. Miami traffic, American 1378 departing 8 right, Miami. All right. Let's do it. Landing lights go on, runway turnoffs on, taxi lights go off, strobe lights go on, wing lights go on as well. Perfect. How we looking out there? Don't see anybody. Don't see anybody. We should be good. And we stretch. Giddy up. Here we go. Yes, sir. We going. Slowly but surely, we're going. When are you doing Dublin? I mean, we just did Dublin less than 2 weeks ago. We flew into Dublin. We did a long haul from Toronto into Dublin. It was a great flight, Air Canada 787. I'm sure we'll do some more. I don't know about this week, but we might. $9070 XT or a 5070 Ti. I got to go with the 5070 Ti. I do think that's the best bang for your buck, to be honest with you. I really do. All right, friends, y'all ready to rock and roll? Let's do it. Sounds are going up. Let's go flying. Dennis, thank you very much for $5 donation. Appreciate you, my friend. Throttle's up to 40%. Slight nose down pressure on our yoke. Good. Chrono's coming on. And Toga. Takeoff power is set. Neutral. Dude, performance is butter smooth. Rotate. Oh, she doesn't want to go today, chat. There she goes. Jesus. She didn't want to go. Didn't want to go flying. Gear up. Auto brake is off. We'll lock our gear. We'll put ourselves back over onto Unicom. Bring those sounds back down a little bit so we don't go deaf. Very good. Nose over just a tad. Start gaining a little bit of speed. Passing through 2,000 feet now. Are you playing full HD or 1440p? I am on 1440p. It should give you an option in YouTube for it as well. Alrighty, speed check. Flaps 1. Downtown Miami. Very nice. Looking quite nice indeed. Alright, start our left turn out. Nose loves to go down on the 7.3 when you make turns. You just have to a little bit of back pressure. And there's 210 knots. We'll go speed check, flaps clean. 1440p is crisp. It is, dude. It's very nice. Definitely love simming in 1440p now. Alrighty, roll this guy out. Watch our speeds. Continue that climb. 250. We can get the runway turn-off lights off and our wing lights off. Very good. No banner? There's no banner when it's on yoke cam. I try and minimize what's on the screen so you guys can enjoy it. Denis!
Donated $5. I finally took the plunge and got a 9,800 by 3D 5080 rig. Looking
Nice.
forward to flying with you soon.
Hell
Thank
yeah.
you for all your guidance and advice.
Hey, all the best to your new build, my friend. Huge no floaties to you, Denis. Thank you very much for the continued support. And I wish you nothing but happy sim sessions on the new PC, my friend. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, man. Alrighty, chat. 6,500 feet. We're basically straight out from here. We'll go and get autopilot 1 on. Bring you back up into the flight deck. Very good. And now we can enjoy some wing views of the climb out of Miami. You should do some ops under MEL one-time cap. Go single pack in-op or boost fuel pump in-op. Boeing Master MEL books are easy to find online. Mix it up from 100% serviceable aircraft. If I'm being honest with you, probably not. Like other than simulating that, I just don't find there's much purpose for me, somebody who's not trained on an aircraft. I usually let like the failure streams and stuff like that. I leave that to the professionals, the guys who do this full time, that train on that type of stuff, like real world pilots. For me to do like emergencies and stuff like that, it feels just kind of like a gimmick. It feels like I just want people to click on my videos to see if I potentially crash or something like that. So I'm not the biggest fan of doing failures and that type of stuff. Just not for me, man. I'm not trained. Like I said, for me doing a failure stream just feels like some type of clickbait. Because that's really all it is. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't have the SOPs. I don't have the, I don't have all that information. Like you were saying, you could probably find some stuff online, for sure. But, yeah. 10,000 feet, landing lights are off. Engine start switches can go to the off position, and we'll get seatbelts to the auto position. We will confirm that we are pressurizing. Hacks are good. Bleeds are good. Everything looks good, friends. Terrain looks good. Did you update your auto FPS settings? Nope. Nope. Same settings. Oh, you just done some, but when can you do some more 787 ops? Not sure, Noah. Not sure, man. Just got into Microsoft 2024 yesterday. I'm playing on PS5, but I wish I had the money for a decent game PC. So far, the game itself is not bad on PS5. That's good. Hey, man, at least is that your first simulator? OG, bruh? Very, very smooth sim update 4 with 2 cores, not single core performance. Correct. Yes. So jealous you're flying this plane right now. Hopefully it'll be out soon, Cam. Like I said, man, I was actually kind of surprised. I thought today was quickly going to switch over to a release party or something like that, Thinking of joining you for the return leg? Nice. Very nice. Somebody was asking me where the airplanes park in Jacksonville. I think we got an answer. It was Charlie 6 to Charlie 10. I can confirm that looks about right. American is usually on that little satellite over here, over yonder. You can zoom out of that. That's us. I don't know why it had us departing out of the 2 6s. It looks like American is this little satellite right here. Boop, boop. All the way around here. That's where American parks, down in Jacksonville. Been a while since we've been to Jacksonville, chat. Been a while. Janino, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Hope you're well. But Cap, the Miami airport scenery doesn't look bad. No, it doesn't look bad. It's just, it's very dated. You can tell that it's dated. You know what I mean? That's the only thing. I wish Latin VFR would go back and make some updates to their sceneries. Add a little bit of wear and tear. Somebody mentioned it kind of looked plasticky. Probably agree with that comment. It just looks too clean for a Miami airport. Miami is used and abused. One of the busiest airports in the U.S., I think. Probably top 5 or 10. You ever try Korean food? Love Korean food. Bulgogi. Love Korean food, dude. Fair, MELs are not failures, just broken parts. Easy checklist mostly, but fair, man. It's what PMDG and Phoenix are good at. I'll look into it. I'll look into it, Chemtrailer. I'm not completely against it, man, but I hope you understand what I'm saying, like, from my perspective, right? Like, I agree with you. The failure streams are cool and stuff, but, like, dude, unless you're trained by, like, a professional airline or you have access to books that can deal with failures and stuff like that, I'm literally just sitting there spitballing, right? Like, there's no difference. It's just clickbait at that point. You know what I mean? Now, watching like a Flight Deck to Sim or a V1 or something like that, like watching those guys do a failure stream because they're actually trained on said aircraft under these exact parameters, that's what I would rather enjoy instead of watching me just kind of, you know, spitballing through one. Here, about to fly over Lake Okeechobee. That's the one. Yeah. Do you think it's fair the community to be upset that non-release from PMDG? They are teasing us for too long and starting to upset people. If you get upset because content creators and streamers have an airplane before you, I suggest going to touch some grass. That's it. Like, I get it. Like, it's not fun waiting, but again, PMDG has never given a release date. Nobody's waiting. Like, PMDG made the decision to give it out to content creators, streamers, etc., etc. If that's where the issue lies, then I feel like that's an issue with PMDG. But yeah, I don't know, dude. If that upsets you that much, just don't watch. That's my simple answer. If it upsets you watching someone fly an airplane that you can't fly, just don't watch. I don't know. It was like 75% of the comments on CST stream last night. What was? Sorry. I can't touch snow. There's snow on the ground. Dude, there is so much snow here. It's been snowing non-stop. Non-stop. My phone just rang. Oh, it's a 1-800 number. No grass, go make snow angels. True. Are you using Latin VFR for performance reasons? Yeah, the Glide Slope Pro or whatever. Yeah, Glide Slope Pro. That scenery is awful on performance. Like, terrible, terrible, terrible. So yes, Latin VFR, because the only other option is not good. Packing up, simple as cruising at flight level 250. Anyways, I get your point. Yeah, I'll look into it, man. I'll look into it to see if there's some cool things that maybe we can do. Yeah. Many are saying that they should have released it a few days later at the longest. Holding off for 2 weeks is the issue. Either don't give it to streamers or release it sooner. Sure, buddy. I don't know, man. Like I said, dude, if it upsets you that much, just turn off Flight Sim for a week. I don't know what to tell you, dude. Like, it's kind of crazy. Like, people are getting mad at content creators and streamers because PMDG gave them the airplane and they're flying it. So people are all upset. I don't know, man. PMDG never gave a release date. There's never been an official date. So I don't know what it matters if content creators or streamers have the airplane. No date was given. They're not delayed. They didn't say that it was coming out last week and now we're waiting. I don't know, dude. Like I said, if it bugs you that much, just don't watch the streams for a week or two. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know. I don't know. Plus, GS Pro is stealing sceneries. Wow. Yeah, that whole controversy. RSW may be a flight. Favorite sceneries, they nailed almost everything about it. Is that the vertical sim RSW? Incredible. I do agree. Yeah. Why did they change their name to Glide Slope Pro? Because there was all kinds of controversies going on with with them. They were like stealing sceneries and putting them up on illegal websites and stuff like that. Thinking something came up last minute, they probably wouldn't have given it to streamers so early had they have known. Well, that's exactly what happened, Fly Spy. So the streamers started flying it, and then there was a huge uproar by the PMDG community on their forums saying, oh, the wing textures aren't good enough, or the textures in the cockpit need more wear and tear, it doesn't look good enough. So PMDG was like, oh, well, okay, if these are what you guys want, sure, we're going to delay the release of the airplane and we're going to work on all of these things. And that's where we are today. So, for those of you that are bitching at PMDG, no. I think it falls solely back on the shoulders of flight simmers who are complaining about things that really don't matter. If people had just shut their mouths, got the airplane, then made comments like, maybe PMDG could make the wing textures a little bit better, maybe they could do this, maybe they could do that, well, then maybe you would have the aircraft right now. So if it wasn't for the uproar of the community being upset about wing textures of all things, you probably would have had the airplane. Yeah. If previews upset you, just don't watch them. It's that simple, and leave us who enjoy the streams to fill that void. Echo, thank you for having a little bit of reason in your brain. Appreciate you, my man. Couldn't have said it better myself. Could not have said it better myself. Hecap, just had to finish my flight from Bilbao to Brussels. Such a beautiful flight, dude. Bilbao's incredible. I do agree with you. David.
Well, hello, buddy.
Dropping another $5
David
donation.
Landry 2019 donated $5. Can you add the playing violin emoji for some of these comments? Smile.
Huge self-floaties to you, David. Appreciate you, my man. In fairness, streamers like Chewy94 said it was coming out last Thursday, so set expectations. Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you something right now, RW. Nobody knows when it's releasing. Now, when they sent me the aircraft, did they give me a tentative release date of when they thought the aircraft was going to release? A little bit of a block date? Yes, absolutely. But again, it's exactly that. It's a tentative date. They also, the very first comment in bold letters was, this is not a final release date. This is when we hope to have the aircraft out for everybody to enjoy. So, and I was implicitly, or not implicitly, explicitly told, there are no release dates. There's no release dates. And it's always been that way with PMDG. It's always been that way with any builds, Phoenix, PMDG, every other mainstream developer that we have in the sim. It's always been that way. There's no official release date. We're given a block time of like, hey, we think it's supposed to release between this date and this date. Sometime in between there, we hope to get it out to the public. That's it. So I don't know why other content creators would be saying that it's coming out on a specific date, because we were never provided that specific date. So other than maybe building up a little bit of hype or trying to get his chat excited, I don't know. I wasn't there. I'm willing to bet that wasn't the exact words that came out of his mouth, but again, I wasn't there. So this drives me up the wall. Communities complain that it's taking too long for release, yet whines about the textures being off. Brother, it is... Being a flight sim developer is like taking a sword from both ends and just slowly pushing your way in on both sharp points. I swear. I could never do it, dude. I'd lose my bananas. Thank you again, David, for the $5 donation. I appreciate you, my man. Thank you, buddy. I have a question. When an aircraft is flying with only one engine, what procedures are performed on a 737? I have no clue, my friend. I am not a real-world pilot. I just fly here in the simulator. I don't know, man. Better late than too early and having issues. I mean, listen. In my opinion, the aircraft is ready. Now, I'm not PMDG. I can't press the release button. In my opinion, the aircraft was ready. I genuinely thought we were getting it last week. Now, that's just my opinion. If PMDG feels that there's too many complaints and that they need to make adjustments on textures and this and that, that's on PMDG and that's on the community. That's just based off of feedback. So you can't really blame PMDG. Like there was a massive, dude, you should have seen the PMDG forums. I'm pretty sure they had to shut one or two of the threads down because people were just going crazy complaining about the external model's the same as it was in 2020. brother, it's a 737. The airplane hasn't changed in 60 plus years. What do you expect? I mean, I think PMDG did a pretty good job as far as offering people different cabin layouts. You have the first class experience, so what is it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 first class, and then the rest economy. They have the all economy layout of 170 something seats, and they have the high density layout, and they're all modeled correctly. You can all open up your cockpit door and look in the back and see everything down there. But yeah, like I said, there's nothing that I can do, guys, and will also be the first one to tell you, if it upsets you watching somebody flying a pre-release aircraft, just don't watch, man. There's no need to hate on a person. There's no need to try and voice your opinion that you're upset. If you're upset at PMDG, head on over to the PMDG forums where it matters the most. Join the PMDG Discord. Voice your opinion there. There's nothing that I can do, chat, or literally nothing I can do on my end. They sent me the airplane and said, here you go, you can fly the airplane. This is when we expect it to release, bang, bang. That's it. That's literally how my scenario with PMDG went. Devs can't win. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. You're fucked either way. I'm telling you, dude. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Used to think cabins were pointless. Oh, boy. You're just one special little guy, you know? Just a special little guy, man. I don't care about the cabin. I'm speaking about what PMDG has offered the community, not me. I don't care about the cabin. I'm talking about the community. Oh my goodness me. Wow. Sorry, I forgot we have to talk at 0.5 speed when Jano's in chat, guys. Sorry, we gotta slow our speech down so that he understands what we're talking about. Can we bring the mood back up now? It's always up, my man. Always up, sir. Don't you worry. Always
People are
up.
worked up over a virtual airplane in a flight simulator. Life must be so comfortable and easy for everyone to worry about this. Very special people. Almost like
dude.
Bilo, my brother, biggest retard in all of Kazakhstan.
Jesus Christ, dude. Brody, thank you for the support, my friend. Appreciate you as always. Thank you, buddy. I got to stretch before I start losing brain cells like half a chat, apparently. Well, not even half a chat, just a couple. But yeah, like I said, man, if you have a problem with any of this, take it to the PMDG forums, take it to the PMDG Discord. That's the only way things are going to happen. So, average simmers, no VNAV, but the toilet's flush. Take my money. Hell yeah. Try not to hit the right nighttime stretch for lunch. At this rate, Ian, I think I might have to. Flight simmers are a special breed. Some of them are, for sure. Yep. Some of them are for sure, man. There's some very special people in this community. Very special. You can stretch that however you want. Very special. That does look good though, chat, doesn't it? Man. SU4. Looking good. With all the Jurassic Park and Stranger Thing packs, Microsoft isn't even a flight simulator. Hey, at least they're giving something for everybody to do. Are your Microsoft 24 settings on your Discord? Yes, they are. Nikimo. The hashtag views and info section. Hecap ordered a new PC today. 32 gig Corsair Vengeance 5060 2 terabyte Kingston hard drive. Nice, Christopher. Now, my only concern, Christopher, and I'm not trying to rain on your parade, is that 5060 8 gigs of VRAM. You might struggle under certain scenarios when it comes to a graphics card with only 8 gigs of VRAM. Just keep that in mind. If you run the simulator on medium, you should be good, but that 8 gig of VRAM, especially in Microsoft 2024. Although I don't know, with Sim Update 4, they may have fixed some of the crazy VRAM issues. I don't know. Everything feels so much smoother, from the menus to like selecting your flight. I did lose some of my keybinds, though. Did anybody else deal with that? I lost some of my keybinds on my keyboard. I had to reset them all yesterday. I lost about 4 keybinds. I don't know what happened to them. Like toggling between like drone view and stuff like that. You lost your wallet? What's good gaming PC to get with a budget? I want something good that's able to run things, but I don't want to go crazy expensive. For me, right now, I think the best budget build would be a Ryzen 7 7800X3D paired with a 5070 Ti. I think that would be the biggest budget build. 7800X3D, 5070 Ti, 32 gigs of RAM. The problem right now is the RAM prices. They are through the roof. Through the roof. I honestly don't even know if I would suggest building a PC right now because of the RAM prices. It's insane, dude. I'm pumped for this. Looks really good. Performs great. Sounds great. Can run failures. Operate under MEL. Favorite aircraft by a mile. I'm so burned out of Airbus. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, we're pretty much living in an Airbus simulator 2024 right now. We've got every single Airbus that you could think of. Hey, I've had some new issues come up with Sim Update 4. Keyboard will stop working and only solution is unplugging and replugging it in. Have to do some Google searches to see what's up with that. Huh. That's interesting. Update on the PMDG forum from Razzo today. We'll give it to you when it's ready. There you go. Tell me about the RAM cost. I recently bought 192 gigs of RAM. What the hell are you doing with 192 gigs of RAM? Tote. That's insane. I thought 64 gigs of RAM was crazy. Never buy an 8 gig card. You'll never unlock its full potential compared to a 16 gig. Yeah. I'll write that down. Can you repeat that? It releases when it's ready. Developing planes? Oh, wait. Is that... Oh, it's Totomac. Okay, you changed... I was like... Huh... Yeah, but you're crazy, Totomac. You deserve it. Of anybody in the community that actually deserves... What are you rocking? You got a 5090 in there, too? I bet you do, don't you? I'm guessing... 9950X3D, 5090, 192 gigs of RAM. That's what I'm guessing the PC. Now, if anybody deserves it, it's you, my good sir. Because you are a texture magician. I don't know how you do it. Yes, that exactly. My man. Absolute beast. Absolute beast. Would upgrading from a 4090 to a 5090 make a difference? No, I don't think so. Bought my 64 gigs of RAM a few months ago for $300 or so. Current price is now $1,250. Yep. I paid $400 after tax, Andy. It was like $407 after tax for 64 gigs of RAM. I could probably pull the RAM out of this PC and sell it for about $1,000 now. That's crazy. Absolutely bananas. Okay. We should have Jack Center online. Okay, Jack Center went offline. No problem. Looks like we're on our own, friends. We are on our own. All right, well, with that being said, we are 34 miles from top of descent.
I traded a Ram stick for a Tesla and they owed me money.
Wouldn't even doubt it. Wouldn't even doubt it. We need to be at 13,000 at Pogi. 13,000 will be our initial descent, chat. So let's bug that up. 13,000. Very good. I'm going to match that. Very good. And there we have it. The aircraft will descend when ready, showing about 30 miles, chat. 30 miles till our descent. Would you run the sim differently if you weren't streaming? The only difference that I would do, Adam, is I would use native frame gen. That's the only thing I would do. Pro tip, if your PC isn't running Sim Update 4 well, cleaning the motherboard with Dawn dish soap and hot dog water to rinse the soap worked very well for me. Please, nobody do that. Please don't do that. I don't need messages about how someone broke their PC because they followed our instructions, Cam. You know there's somebody... Janot would do that. Yep. I'm tempted to sell my old 32 gigs of RAM as it's no longer used. I mean... if you're not using it, you might as well try and make some money back on it, you know? Sim Update 4, and I can finally help you fix your stutters. Trust me, enable R-Bar and NVIDIA Profile Inspector. Disable hardware accelerated GPU scheduling and use TAA with FSR and FrameGen. What is... I don't even... Acid burn. I haven't had any problems with SU4. But I will keep that in mind if I do start running into more issues. Gotta use steel wool on the motherboard. Jesus. Could you imagine, dude? Why is RAM so expensive? There's a shortage, and all the AI data centers are buying up RAM at ridiculous prices. Basically, AI. AI is the reason that RAM prices are so ridiculous. Pretty sure you have to resize bar enabled cap. Don't worry about it. Okay. It was butter smooth. It also worked before, even better on Sim Update 4. Nice. Well, I mean, I'm not having any performance issues. Haven't had any weird sound issues, so yeah. How did you time it perfectly with your new RAM? Did you get a tip-off? Oh yeah, I had people in South Korea just send me a DM over on Instagram. Said, hey Captain, you better buy your RAM now because prices are about to explode. No, I was waiting for the 5080 Ti. And then I was having a conversation with Dan one night. And Dan was like, RAM prices are going crazy. He said, I don't think NVIDIA is going to announce a 5080 Ti or a 5080 Super the way that the RAM prices are continuously going up. He said, I think your best bet is to buy a 5080 now, build a PC, and then if you're not happy with the 5080, get a 5080 Super when they come out. Sell your 5080 and get a 5080 Super. That was the conversation I had with Dan. And it's funny because if you guys remember, I originally bought RAM and the order got canceled. So I ordered 64 gigs of RAM from Newegg for like $360, I think it was, for 64 gigs. And everything else shipped, and then I got an email saying that the person who was selling the RAM canceled my order. So I had to scramble a little bit, and I actually found better RAM at the same price on Amazon. And that's where I got my RAM. Originally, I was going to go with CL36 at 6,000. The RAM I ended up getting is CL30, so much better clock speed at 6,000 megahertz as well. As it, I have 64 gigs of RAM. 64 gigs DDR5 at 6,000 megahertz. Would Intel be a viable option for CPU nowadays? I mean, yeah, they always are. The problem with Intel is their prices. They're a solid $100, $200, $300 more than the same specs on the AMD side of things. We have an identical build? Nice. Yeah, it's crazy, Chemtrailer. It is pretty crazy right now, man. The prices for everything. Crazy right now. Absolutely crazy. All right, chat, we're on our descent. Looking good. I'm going to need 64 gigs. Is 32 not enough? 32 gigs is perfectly fine right now, especially with the prices. Yeah. Unless you're like streaming or doing like heavy intensive things, I think you're fine with 32 gigs of RAM. 64 gigs would obviously be a, you know, you're future-proofing your system a little bit. But that being said, you can always add more RAM later, right? As long as you get the same RAM, so keep the packaging. As long as you can find the same RAM, you can always add more RAM down the road. Said when I can get 2 Ryzen 9800 XRDs for the price of 64 gigs of RAM. Yeah, it's crazy right now, dude. Everything is nuts price-wise and won't be coming down anytime soon. Not just PC stuff, correct? Yeah. What would you say your bottleneck is on the new PC? I don't think there is a bottleneck, to be honest with you. And I feel like bottlenecking really depends on like the application or the game or the sim that you're using. But I don't think I have any bottleneck, to be honest with you. Obviously, Microsoft Flight Simulator is going to be limited by your cores. You're always going to be CPU limited to a certain point, but yeah. I am very, very happy with the new build. The only problems that we have is the audio things, but I think we figured them out. Did Henry put his boots on today? No, it's not that cold out, Davis, today. But I'm sure I'll have to put them on when I walk them later, for sure. A year ago, I bought 64 gigs of RAM for €215. Yeah, Echo. That RAM today would probably be close to about €1,000. Not even joking. RAM is the new gold. Crazy, right? Someone just came out with an Intel board that supports DDR4 or DDR5. You can't combine DDR4 or DDR5 simultaneously. I think it was AS Rock. Was the expo in San Diego held at the same place that they hold Comic-Con? No. No. It was held at the hotel, the Town and Country. Town and Country, San Diego. I don't think the expo is big enough to hold it at the San Diego Convention Center. That place is massive, dude. Massive. And you went on a PC budget for Microsoft. What PC to build? Right now, man, it's kind of crazy. Keysan a long time ago, it was. Yeah, well, that was in right smack dab in the middle of COVID, man. We had to wear masks everywhere. Yeah. Why'd you skip the 4090? This is the real beast of GPUs. Too expensive, Acid Way too expensive, man. $3,000, $2,500 for a graphics card? No, thank you. That's crazy. Getting a star in a Keysan called FS Expo Arrival would have been easier. I'm surprised they ever held it there given the costs. Costs where? In San Diego? San Diego's expensive, yeah. I don't know about keybinds. I lost the toolbar at the top and couldn't get it back on Sim Update 4. Huh. I haven't seen that one yet, Simon. Mass, but not at FS Expo. Remember the traffic light stickers for our badges? I do. Yeah. In Canadian Nudes, Triumph is reuniting, one of my favorite bands back in the day. Ooh, interesting, Denis. I didn't know that. Going on like a world tour or something? Upgraded to a 4080 from a 5090, and it's not really worth it, to be honest. Not for how much you paid for it. Was in San Diego where you met Austin in person? No, I don't think Austin was there. Not that I remember. I don't think he was there. Finally making the move to 24 would get all the scenery I can installed. Now I'm downloading all the model matching for VATSIM. Nice. Enjoy your transfer over, my friend. He definitely wasn't in Houston. Nope, wasn't in Houston. Grew up in Ottawa. Does Rideau Center still exist? Rideau Center does exist. They actually went through like a multi-million-dollar revamp. Yeah, Rideau Center is still there, man. They have the train actually now that goes all the way through. Ooh, AIG is such a pain in the ass to install, man. I just use FSLTL. AIG is just a nightmare to get installed properly. Newegg has 4090s more than the 5090s. It's usually that way, Costas, to be honest with you, man. They try and recoup as much as they can. Did you go to the X-Plane rave in Providence? God, no, Sizzling Popcorn. I don't think you could pay me enough money to go to that. No, sir. Night lighting looks beautiful in Leipzig right now. Hopefully great in Köln when I arrive. Nice, I'm sure it will. Good morning. Why not? Don't you love raves? No. 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 Exclusive. What's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're well, man. All right, chat. Let's start planning some stuff. We're through transition. What is the weather doing now? 250 at 6. 3001. Let's bug that up. 3001. Very good. And we'll flip that over. Very nice. We are still planning for the ILS 26 Yankee 110.3 on our ILS. 110.3. All right. 110.3. All right. And our front course will be 257. $257. 257. Very good. And our barrow minimums, 227. Barrow 227. Perfect. All right, we're almost on vectored time, so I'm going to bring this all the way down to, I think it was 5,000. Let's see what intercept was. Intercept is at, we need to be at Turkey for 2,000. Really? Jesus, okay. Well, I'm going to take this down to 3 for now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to level change, and I'm going to bring my speed back to 50. And then we'll radar vector ourselves. Just checked my old order for RAM back in December 2024. 64 gig G-Skill 6000 CL30, 277 pounds, now 800. It's crazy, dude. I watched Independence Day in Rideau Center Cinemas 3 times. Jesus, dude. I don't think those exist anymore, Acid Burn. There's no movie theater there. Can confirm that. This flight is usually my testing flight. Love flying into Jax. Have a great flight, mate. Z-Sim. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. I hope you're well, bud. Hope you are well, my friend. We're going auto brake 3. We're now 250 on the speed, and we're descending very nicely. Once we reach the final waypoint on the star, which is Cuban, we're going to Victor Vector ourselves out yonder. Let's go on a heading of 030. Should be good, I think. Actually, we'll go 020. Don't need to be so aggressive. When this PC dies, I'm going to just retire from FS and go become a real pilot so I can afford new RAM. Nice. Dima, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Do we have to wait longer because of the sim update? No, it wasn't because of the sim update. No. What does the EFB look like? The same usual PMDG EFB. Got all the fun stuff you need. What's the rate of descent the plane does while in level change? Completely depends. Right now we're at 1,350 feet per minute. Completely depends. Freighter is included, correct? Yep. You have the Boeing converted freighter, you have the BBJ, and you have the 800 passenger. Yes, sir. All right, heading select. My cousin is real Emirates 380 first officer. I love annoying him with my geek questions, living in Dubai since 1997. Damn. That's pretty cool, dude. Pretty cool indeed. Let's go 240. My cousin is a first officer on the ATR 42 and 72. So he doesn't get very many questions from me. I don't really fly those airplanes in the sim. Landing lights are on. Engine start switches to continuous. Seatbelt sign goes on. We'll ding the cabin. Flight attendants prepare for arrival. All right, I like that. I like that Vector. Looking pretty good. Your cousin works at Chipotle? Did you get a discount at least? Is she a server? Want to upgrade my PC only to find out that it's not simple piece-by-piece upgrade. I'll need a new MOBO, new RAM, and new CPU. It all changed. Yep. Yeah. Upgrading a PC is can definitely be a slippery slope depending on what you upgrade. Really can be. Cap, what is the price difference between a 5090 and a 4090? Price difference? I'm not sure right now. I mean, 4090s have been out of production for probably over a year now. So whatever 4090 is left in the store or in stock, the price is probably massively inflated. This kind of happens every time. When a new graphics card comes out, people try and buy up the old graphic cards at a cheaper price. So once NVIDIA announced the 5000 series, 4000 series graphic cards usually go cheaper. Then when the 5000 series releases, everybody that bought or was holding on to the 4000 series jacks up the price. Sell all your kids for a graphics card. We might be at that point sooner than later. You never know. Currently working on a model for 3D printing and clipboard that would slide in front of the Thrustmaster Boeing yoke. Might be handy for VATSIM. Ooh, very cool, Evan. That is pretty cool, man. That would definitely be useful. Especially to like quickly write down like ATIS information or frequency changes and stuff. Absolutely. No arms and legs, just the kids. Nice. Me looking at my RAM right now. I love you. Yeah, treat your PCs with respect right now, because you don't want to have to. You don't want to have to upgrade anything right now. God, that looks good down there, chat. Sheesh. All right, 6,000 feet. We're looking good on our current heading. Now, there's an airplane 500 feet below me, right off our left. Yeah, he's right there. You see him just on our wingtip? That might cause a problem. My PC's telling me I'm the captain now. Nice. Didn't know about 1440p. I've been switching on 1080p. You've been watching on 1080p, a whole new world? Ah, dude. 1440p, brother. I said I would bring my resolution up once I got the new PC. Here we are, 1440p, baby. I have finals next week, and I'll finally be able to go home and start simming during break. Nice. Very nice. All right, how's our vector going? It's not bad. I'm going to take us 10 degrees to the right, just so we can kind of swoop in at Turkey, get a nice little Victor vector. Got people departing runway 8 in jacks. Careful. Better get CTAF ready. .CTAF. Ajax. 18.3. Wow, it's same frequency. All right, I'll tune that up. 18.3. Same frequency as Miami. Big old port down there. I didn't know they had that in Jacksonville. Huh. Interesting. Doing YYZ to YVR, no VATSIM active, so doing it through Say Intentions. Really wish VATSIM would play nice with them. It'd be great to have seamless handoffs. That'd be kind of cool, man. Oliver!
Canadian dollars.
Thank you, brother.
Have a landing, Captain. Just finished my 11-hour journey with a thumper Zurich to Cancun. Happy flying.
Hell yeah. Hope you had a great flight, man. Thank you very much for the continued support, Mr. Oliver. Appreciate you, buddy. We love a good thumper every now and then. We love it. Been having finals for the last 2 weeks. I have 3 more to take, and then Monday I'll be free. My Xbox is not going to like all those hours on Microsoft. Nice. That port is where the Venezuelan product lands. I don't know. I enforce security zones around that cargo facility when I was in the Coast Guard. That's pretty cool. No cocaine for you. Watch out for the gators. Lots of gators down there. Gators gonna get us. All right, gonna start reducing our speed. 230 knots. There's 3,000 feet. Now it said 2,000 at Turkey. Well, actually it says 2,000 or above. All right, we should be good. Turkey, turkey, turkey. IRL still landing with an 8-knot headwind. Sorry. It's protein powder, I promise. Nice. All right. Start slowing ourselves down. Let's go 210 and speed check flaps 1. We're going to bang a left turn out now here to intercept. Let's go all the way around to like, I don't know, 300 to intercept. We should be good on that heading. I will slowly start taking us down to 2,000 feet. As per the chart. Go 500 feet per minute. Good. We will arm localizer. A little bit of Victor vectors. Hope this plane releases soon. So do I, man. For my sake and for everybody else in chat that's upset, I hope it releases soon as well, my friend. Right, nice little intercept heading. We'll make our calls. Should capture localizer any second. There's localizer capture. Beautiful. We're going to arm approach. Very good. And now we wait. And we make our calls.
2,500.
There's 2,500. I'm not going to drop the gear till we intercept glide slope. I am going to start reducing my speed, though, to 190. I'm going to go flaps 5 degrees. Michael. 30 Polish zloty.
At Mihal_SimPilot83 donated 29 Polish zlotys and 99 grossy. I changed my name a bit. I just wanted to check in. I love your streams, Cap. Say hi to Henry from me.
Thank you, my friend. Henry, Michael says hi. Henry says thank you. He hopes you are well. All right, 180 on the speed. What's our VAP speed? 149. 149. All right. Jacksonville traffic, American 1378 on about a 9-mile final runway 26 Jacksonville. All right. Nicely under that cloud layer. Little deck. There's 2,000 foot level off. We're about to intercept our glide slope. As soon as we intercept glide slope, like I said, we'll start bugging up some speed. I'm going to go 170, speed check, flaps 10 degrees. There goes our glide slope, so let's go gear down, and we'll just bug that right up to flaps 15 degrees. And we might as well get our final approach speed plugged in, 149. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to hand fly it from here, chat. So, my airplane. Very good. Sounds are up. And speed check, flaps 25 degrees. Take control of the throttles here as well. And speed check, flaps 30, which will be our landing flaps today. Get the lights on. Very good. All right, looking good. Jacksonville traffic, American 1378 on about a 5-mile final runway 26 Jacksonville. Alright, speed is bang on. We're slowly coming back up in the slope now. There's our glide path. 2 white, 2 red. Perfect. 1,000 feet checked. Alright, enjoy the arrival, friends. Catch you on the ground.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Continue. $50, $30, $20, $10. Hold it off, chat. Hold it off. Nose down gently. Reversers are out. Decelerating. Cam. Butter. 70 knots, reversers idle. Auto brake is off. We're going to roll this as quickly as we can off to the exit. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Jacksonville, Florida. Very nice landing. Not too floaty. Well in the touchdown zone. very smooth experience for our virtual passengers. Jacksonville traffic, American 1378, vacated runway 26, Jacksonville. Alrighty, should give enough time and room for the traffic behind us. Welcome in. Very good. It's 2 white, 2 red all the way in, you know. If you can do it better, fire up your stream, my man. We're all waiting patiently for you. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and take Juliet all the way into the ramp. Actually, we'll go Juliet Victor Romeo. Do this a little bit better. Juliet Victor Romeo. We're going this way. Let's go ground spoilers and flaps clean. Beautiful scenery down here for Jacksonville. This is the fly too high scenery. Landing lights are off, runway turnoffs are off, taxi lights are on, spool up the APU, start switches can go off, strobe lights can go off, and wing lights can go off as well. We'll stop our clock, 58 minutes on the flight time. Very good, very good. How old is that kid? He's so annoying. He's crazy, man. He's very special, dude. Very special. He's one of those hate watchers, you know? He tries to fight everything I say and everything that I do. It could have been better, could have done this, could have done that, could have done this better, could have done that better, should have done this, could have done that. It's one of those kids, man. It's all good. I'm too high for this scenery? Nah, never. Nice landing. How do you like the handling and weight feel of the plane? It's really good. I really, truly enjoy flying this aircraft. It hand flies so well, man. And even the ground handling and physics, there's like actual like inertia. Like look how like I'm stepping on the rudder pedal left and right as hard as I can. See how there's like a little bit of inertia? I feel like the 2020 version of the aircraft didn't have that. The 2020 version was so squirrely on the ground, and flight model wise as well was a little bit weird. Use smaller words. Yes, sorry. APU generator is on, APU gen is on, APU bleed is on, isolation valve is open. Very good. Oh, a little bumpy. How long do you think until the PMDG 7.3 will be released? Honestly, at this point, man, I don't know, dude. I wish I knew. I wish I had insider information. I don't, man. I'm sorry. All right. What gates do we have open? It looks like Charlie 10 is open. So I think we're going to go with that one, chat. Let's go select from map. Yes. And we want Charlie 10. Select. No. Perfect. Decap, a Simulator 4 impacted on performance as in better FPS? Yes. The simulator seems to be running very smoothly. Andrea, good to see you, my friend. Hello from Italy. Welcome back, sir. Hope you're well. It's a mystery to PMDG. Nah, I'm pretty sure they have a release date. But they don't really share that information. At least not with me. I can't speak for every content creator, but at least for me, they don't share that information. I have never been given a release date. There's our stand right there, friends. Charlie 10 beside the floating 737. There as well. Very nice. Great seeing the other day flying into YVR. Weather was having here minimums before. Dude, the weather in Vancouver was wild last week. It was fun though. We didn't see the runway till about 300 feet. 350 feet. You know what this airport reminds me of, like a vertical sim scenery. Very nicely done. I will say that. Big fan of this airport. He's still trying to take us to the left. I feel like we're bang on that center line, which we are. So we'll just follow. Wait, where? Okay. He might be stopping us a little bit early. He's saying to stop right there. What does that look like outside? let's go forward a little bit more. Hey, Cap, watching on the big screen in the living room. Nice. Thanks, man. Ooh, there's a 777 behind us. All right, that's where we're going to stop. That's probably where he meant to take us. Park brake is on. Upstairs, confirm APU and generators are online. Engine number 1 is off. Engine number 2 is off. Very nice. Anti-collision light can come off. Hydraulic pumps can go off. Bleeds are all good for now. Probe heat can go off. Yaw damper can go off. We're on APU generators. That all looks good. Seatbelt signs can go off, as well as our fuel pumps. Very good, my friends. Very good. Let's go to GSX. We'll request deboarding. Very nice. Jump down here. We might have to open up some doors. We'll see what they want to do. Looks like they're opening. They half opened? What's going on over here? You guys gonna open? Okay, no, they opened. We're good. God, I love that One World livery, man. Might be my favorite American Airlines livery. We need ground power? No. We're turnaround on APU. There we go. Very good. Passengers deboarding now, friends. Got it.
Jack's Tower now online.
Oh, Jack's Tower's now online. Very nice. All right, looks like we'll get some ETC out of here, friends. Very good. Very good. Good first leg, my friends, into Jacksonville. Let's go ahead and set up our return leg, shall we? Oh, I'm going to stop my block time. Block time showing 1 hour, 14 minutes. Flight time, 58 minutes. Probably makes sense. Okay. Let's plan for the return flight, shall we? Jacksonville, back to Miami International. We will be... I bet you all of these call signs are probably taken, but we'll try and grab one anyways. What was our call sign? What was our last call sign? We'll try this one. KJAX, Miami, 737, 800. Where are you? Good. We're in the dual class because we do have first class. We'll go 154 passengers on the return. We'll copy our flight plan. This has us departing out of 26, arriving on runway 12. Weather in Miami is not looking good right now, but that's what makes it fun. Okay, let me file off our flight plan. VATSIM pre-file. File. It's taking its sweet ass time. There we go. All right. I will disconnect and reconnect as our new call sign. 1516. All right. There we go. Jump over here. Update this bad boy. 738. Now, Microsoft. Hi, Henry. Want to come say hi to chat? Ooh, come here.
2609 Jack's Tower, hello, you're clear to Miami. VTX stock continue departure, that's filed.
Hi, Henry. How are you doing today, Mr. Henry? How are you doing? Are you a nice boy? Oh, yes. How dense do I have the deboarding set to? I think very dense. Oh, nice. Oh, tired boy. Okay. Do you want to show chat what we do? You want to show them what we do? Okay, can you get down? Hold on, watch this. Can you get down for a second? Get down. Come here. Good. Who's your good boy? Who is your good boy? Who is your good boy? Who is your good boy? You know, this paws sticking up. Oh, it's okay. You're not going to fall. I got you. It's okay. You're not going to fall. I got you, Frankie. I got you, Frankie. He's so calm. Like, he's so chill. He's just the chillest dog in the world, man. He's a good bull. He's a good bull. Okay, we'll go lay down. When do you expect it to be released? Hopefully soon, man. I don't know an actual release date. I haven't been given one, so. How dense do you have the boarding set to Reddit? So really dense. Nice. Now I can check on that for you. GSX settings, timings, very dense. There you go. Very dense on that. This is how we have it set. Fresh haircut? I did get a haircut last week. Yes. I did. Bone Bone, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Do you think Boeing will replace the 737 anytime? No. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, let's jump inside the aircraft. Let's start working on some fun stuff here for the next flight, chat. Turn that down a little bit. Thank you. Let's go to our electronic flight bag. Request our new data. American 1516. Service from Jacksonville down to Miami. 347 nautical miles on the flight time. 59.4, we'll call it, on the zero fuel weight. So let's jump back down to the FMC. Go to the route tab. Do our flight plan request. Sim brief route. Jax to Miami. Correct. We'll set our payload. I'm actually going to hit this twice. Select fuel. Hit that twice as well. And then select our route. Beautiful. Number one drama stream. Source Reddit. Yeah, dude. Man. Wild. Wild time, dude. We need Boeing to develop a 797 to replace the aging 75s. That'd be pretty cool. Load our flight plan. Didn't Boeing concept the 797 as a potential 73 replacement? I have no clue. To be honest with you. No clue. Bomb Tech, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Number one drama stream source Reddit. My man. My man. Data uplink is ready. Activate and execute. Beautiful. Let's go and grab our clearance. No ATIS. They haven't got the ATIS up yet, but that's fine. We'll just advise we're ready to pick up our IFR to Miami. Jax Tower, very good afternoon. American 1516 with the current weather. IFR back to Miami, please. Any tips on starting on VATSIM?
Jax Tower, hello. Clear to Miami via the Xbox 2 departure, then is filed. Intake 3000, expect 28010 minutes after departure. Departure is offline, clock 2774.
Alright, American 1516's cleared down to Miami. Xbox 2 departure, then is filed. Initial climb 3000. We'll expect flight level 28010 minutes after. Departure frequencies offline, squawking 2774.
American 1516, readback is correct. Push is at your discretion. You can expect runway 26 for departure.
We'll expect 26. We'll let you know we're ready to taxi. Thanks, American 1516. All right, beautiful. All of that information is in. Good. Departures. Xbox 2 departure out of runway 26. Do I want a deboard crew? No. And we have the no transition in that one. Fix the tab slowing your browser. This tab is using extra resources. To improve your performance, let Chrome make it inactive. The hell is that? Go away, Chrome. Execute that. Perfect. Let's go to our arrival page. Now, it said runway 12 for the arrival. I mean, that probably makes sense. Especially from our direction of flight. How's this coming out here like so, and then in for runway 12? What's the winds doing? Winds are... Chat, what does this mean? Core. Is that like a correction? Showing no winds right now. 10-mile visibility. Broken thunderstorm cumulus at 3,200. Broken at 45. Broken at 25. Like, what the hell does this mean? TCU OHD NE. Is that saying towering cumulus northeast, south, southwest? Is that what that means? Maybe? Is that the horse drinking from the trough? Correct. Yes. Gibberish. Well, I wouldn't quite say it's gibberish, but... OHD is overhead. Okay, got you. So nasty weather. Oh, look at that. And right after Chrome said my thing was taking too many resources, it just crashed. Not nice. Not nice, chat. Not nice. Alright, I have you guys back. There we go. Okay. Yes, I am going to plan for the ILS-12. So, arrival takes us on the Coastal 3 arrival with the Durable transition. We'll plan for the ILS-12. And if we come down here and go to flights, select approach, ILS-12. What do we want it? There's Chum. We could take it from Gloria, DHP, or Final. Let's put it in from Gloria, just so we have an extended center line, if you will. We can go from Chum and then just vector ourselves down and in like that. Okay, good. I'm happy with that. We'll go Gloria, and we'll execute that. Perfect. Let's go to our nitref, plug in some numbers. That's not correct. Route. Request, use, set payload, set fuel. Back to our nitref. 0 fuel weight, 59.4. While we're doing all this, need to start the reboarding. GSX, request boarding. Very good. Yes, you can attach the pushback tug. That's fine. Good. 5.8 on the plan, 2 for the reserves. Cost index of 25 again. We're only cruising up at 28,000 feet. Flight level 280. Winds are going to be 258 at 45. More of like a crosswind than anything. Why did that sound so weird? Jump over here, performance tool. We're going to clear all of that. Import from use. Select 26. Import from aircraft. Import live weather. Calculate. Takeoff D-rate 249 degree on the cell temp. Takeoff D-rate 249 degrees on the cell temp. Perfect. Go to our takeoff page. Flaps will be 5 degrees. CG weight 24.2. Trim value 5.28. V-speeds 42, 42, and 44. Beautiful. Pre-flight is complete. Everything looks good over there. New departure frequency 35.9. Hey, very nice. All right, looks like we have Jack Center online now, friends. So very nice. All right, we'll watch the boarding process, friends. And we'll have a little bit of a stretch. We like to stretch. Very good. What is the flight time back? I believe 1 hour. 1 hour and 1 minute. 1 hour and 1 minute. Just cancel IFR and approach. It'll be fine. Sheesh. She, what's up, my friend? Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Captain, do deliveries come with the upgrade to the 7.3? Yes, this is part of the liveries that come with it. There are 72 default liveries. 72. 72 liveries that come with the aircraft. Fun fact, the 777 engine is as large as a 7.3 fuselage. Correct. That airplane beside us is looking quite big. Left my computer on all night while the flight was spanning the Pacific Ocean. Nice. Everything hold up well? You like the old American livery? Which one? The bare metal? That was by far their best. Is Delta and Spirit included? Well, Spirit never flew 737-800, so no. There is a Delta livery, yes. Stretching with you? Hell yes. Love a good old stretch. Has Sim Update 4 fixed your bugs? Haven't had any so far. Alright, Cap, have to split. Have a good flight and stream later. Catch you in the next one. Sounds good, Ian. Have a good day, my man. If I don't see you tonight, I'll probably see you on Friday. Surprised it did 16-hour flight from Hong Kong to JFK. Sheesh. That's a long one, man. Chad, is it time for Christmas music? Can we start playing Christmas music? We're like 2 weeks away from Christmas. I feel like we can start playing Christmas music, right? Too bad. You're stuck with it. No. Double dabs for you, my man. Got to make sure we have good landings, RJ. Gonna see you at the Miami when you arrive. Sounds good. We got to do the Canarsie into JFK. We did that a couple weeks ago, Kevin. In the Phoenix A319 coming from Philly? ORD? Somewhere. We did the Canarsie approach. 13 left. It was beautiful. Mariah Carey is de-thawing. She's been de-thawing since after Halloween here, at least. Smile to land Seattle on the PMDG 777 from Bangkok. Oof, it's a long flight, man. You can have your own booth at FS Expo, or you'll be with Thrustmaster. I'm hoping that I'll be with Thrustmaster, but I don't know yet. We'll have to wait and find out early into the year. I know, and I loved it, which is why I requested it again. I'm sure we'll get to do it again. The winds were just perfect. Chat, we need to figure out where we're flying tonight. What do we do? I was thinking Boston. We haven't done Boston in a while. I was thinking either flying out of Boston to somewhere or into Boston. Because they're dealing with some pretty shitty weather right now. No, we're not going to Punta Cana. We want to be able to see all the beautiful lights and clouds of Sim Update 4. Boston to DC? That's a short flight, though. Boston to DC for the event, we talked about this. Well, you might have talked about it. I didn't. How long is that flight, Boston to DC? That's a pretty short flight, isn't it? Boston to Dallas? That would be long. YUL to Pop? Boston to Halifax? Boston, DC, Boston. I don't want to do a two-turn tonight. Just a one-leg. MDW to Boston? We could do Southwest. MDW to Boston. We just did MDW, though. Toronto, DC? YYZ to Boston, get the snow and the lights. I don't think anybody operates a 7-3 on that route, other than Air Canada on the MAX 8. Boston to Calgary? God, no. I don't want that headwind. MDW to DC? No, we do MDW to Boston. Charlotte to Boston. I'm going to avoid Charlotte just because of that dickhead controller we had the other day. By the way, chat, we got him suspended from the network. Remember that dickhead that sent me a DM calling me tool and all kinds of shit? Yeah, we got our boy suspended. Dumbass. Boston engine failed to Boston. Oh, man. How long ago was that, Cap? It was on Sunday? Sunday streams. Dude's a VATSIM pilot for over 2K hours and a VATSIM controller for over 2.5K hours. decided to send me some unpleasant messages in DM. Probably because he's banned from chat, so he couldn't say what he wanted to say in chat. So he sent me a VATSIM DM. Pretty smart fellow over there. Let me just insult you on this network that strictly prohibits that type of behavior, but I'm also going to do it on the client where everybody can see it. It's so dumb, dude. Oh, man. We can look while we're in route chat. We'll find something in and out of Boston. What a flight down to Fort Myers. Probably not tonight. Very good, just to relax. While planning for that flight, I had a hard time picking between the 350 or the 777 because Cathay flies both between Hong Kong and New York. Oh, don't worry. We named and shamed him, Andy. Do not you worry, my friend. He was named and shamed. Cap, you still doing the 321 Neo next? I did a flight with it and it was good. Maybe. We'll see. SimCFI, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Boston to Vegas? That's like a 5-hour flight. Were you flying into Charlotte when it happened? No. I was going Calgary to Vancouver, and I was asking chat a question about the Calgary airport, and for whatever reason, he got offended that I asked my chat, trying to, you know, get my chat involved with my streams a little bit. I like the idea of Boston to Washington. I just don't know if that's too short. Hey, probably one of your buddies, you know? MSP to Boston? We did just do MSP Prime Air last week. Oh, we'll see. Could do Boston, Toronto, but MSP to Boston sounds really good, actually. Crazy tailwind. What could we fly? Delta or Southwest? Who does that route? Delta or Southwest? Boston to YYC is shorter than Boston to DC. Is it really? You sure? I mean, I'm always down for a good DC approach. I just feel like in the last couple of weeks, we've flown into DC a lot. We flew it in the MAX 8, we flew it in the NG last week. Never mind about Toronto, traffic sucks. Nah, Toronto's awesome, dude. Boston to DC is like 400 plus miles. Is it really? Damn. What doesn't Southwest do? Anything into Canada. No Southwest into Canada. Okay. We are ready to go, friends. New squawk code was... I wrote it down. 2774. 2774. Very good. All right. Back to the overhead. Let's get our hydraulic pumps on. Let's get our packs off. Let's get our fuel pumps turned on. Let's get our seatbelt signs turned on and our anti-collision light on. We're going to go to GSX. We're going to prepare for pushback and departure. We're going to clear out U. We're going to dip that over like so. Straight pushback is apparently what it's calling for. We are going to recycle our flight directors and our block time and our flight time. Very good. And I think we're good to go. All the doors are closed. Fuel pumps are on. Music is about to end. I like it. Park brakes off. Oh, it says to release the chocks. All right, there we go. Pushback has commenced. Very good. Let's go engine number 2 over to ground. Make sure our packs are off. Isolation's good. Sweet. Start valve open. N2 percentage on the rise. Turn our sound up here for engine start. Maximilian, 61 months. Boston to DC is an hour and 20 minutes. Sounds fun. All right, let's book that one then. That's what we'll do tonight. Boston to DC. Now, who does that? Southwest or American, Delta? Probably Southwest, right? Tanner, my man, welcome back to Premium Economy. Huge no floaties to you, brother. Thank you so much, Maximilian, for 61 months. And Tanner. Appreciate you guys, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very, very kind, amigos. There's a Sun Country livery because they fly out of MSP to Boston. I don't know. I don't think there's a Sun Country livery, no. Park brakes on. Engine number 1 over to ground. Start valve open. N2 percentage on the rise. American in the 738. Perfect. We'll keep this livery then. N2 percentage on the rise. Sounds like an RJ flight. I mean, if you weren't so addicted to DCS, maybe you would join us. Sorry. Little something in my throat. All right. Auto brake to RTO. For departures, the Xbox, it's going to be 257 heading. So runway 26, climb on a heading of 257 to 440, then climb to assigned altitude, heading 257 or assigned by ETC. So 257 will be our heading off of departure. All right, we have 2 good engines. Let's go ahead and head upstairs. Let's get our engine generator 1 and 2 online. Yaw damper's on, Gen 1 is on, probe heat is on, packs to auto, isolation valve auto, APU bleed can go off, APU can go off, start switch is continuous, taxi light comes on, we're going to 28,000 feet, we'll bug up 28,000 on the pressurization panel, and everything looks good. We need our trim value, 528. Should be good right about there. Perfect. Sanders, 51 months. My man, appreciate you, buddy. Says 51 halfway to 102. Huge no floaties to you, my man. Thank you very, very much for the continued support, Mr. Sanders. Appreciate you, brother. Not gonna lie, I got drained coming over to play Wii and DCS. Now, simmer down now. And Tower American 1516, ready taxi runway 26.
American 1516, runway 26, taxi via Hotel Alpha Charlie.
Hotel Alpha Charlie, runway 26, American 1516. Alrighty, Hotel Alpha Charlie, chat. Hoop. We need to go back all the way up top here. Hotel Alpha Charlie. So, this is Romeo.
American 2609, contact departure 135.92. Happy
I'm
holidays.
assuming he just wants us to go all the way around here. Hotel Alpha Charlie. Yep, that sounds about right. All right, park brakes off. Let's go. Flaps 5 degrees are set. And did I forget block time again? I did. It's okay. We'll start it now. Don't forget your flaps? Never. Never. That 777 right there. Big boy. Big boy. Hello, when this aircraft will be out? PMDG always so dramatic when it comes to releasing their products. I have no clue when it's going to be out, man. Hopefully sooner than later. Hopefully sooner than later. A behemoth. There's a big airplane, man. The size of that thing. It would eat us for dinner. For dinner, I tell you. We're going to get you the F4 and do 3 ships in a Cold War server. It's a ton of fun. No. That does not sound fun at all. Hey, Cap, how many J's can you smoke in a day? Depends on the day. If we're having a bad day, 7 to 10. Normal day, 5-ish. It's big until the 7.4 park's next to it. True. Or a 380. Sheesh. All right, Hotel Alpha Charlie. How much you spend on THC each month? I have no clue, brother. Cap, where are we flying tonight? I think we're going to do Boston to DC for an event. There's an event in Washington. So it looks like we're going to do Boston DCA tonight. American 737-800. Seven joints a day is like 1K a month. That's if you're buying joints individually. I buy ounces at a time. I bought an ounce last night for $99. Some Kush breath. So $99. Let's say I roll half-gram joints. You do the math. That's 56 joints for $100. So no, your math is not mathing correct at all. Hiccup just got a career mode and 6 certifications. The grind is so satisfying working my way up to airliners. Nice. Enjoying the enjoying that mode. OZ for 99, is that bulk shake quality or a steep medical discount? Medical discount. I got my medical card again 2 years ago, year and a half ago. It's really good stuff too. Kush breath. OG Kush crossed with motor breath. Lucky man. I mean, anybody can get your medical.
26, text via Hotel Alpha Charlie.
If you live in a country that has medical marijuana, anybody can get their medical license. Hey Cap, just tuned into the stream right now. I'm smoking a joint. What a coincidence. My man. Enjoy, brother. Enjoy. What's the altimeter here? It's telling me 299 or 2. I feel that is incorrect. Jacksonville, weather, 2992. Never mind. That is what it is. Why is this man on the grass? Never mind, he's not. He's on Alpha. Do you think medical marijuana could fix some Timmies in chat? Yes. Very much so. Might give them a whole new perspective on life. A whole new world. Is that Aladdin? That's from Aladdin. Delta American and JetBlue fly Boston to DC. Alright. I like the American One World livery that we're using. I think we'll keep this one for tonight. We don't do a lot of American ops. I feel like we're always doing Delta or JetBlue or something like that.
Jack Vegas is going to be down. Altimeter 2997, winds are 210. 210, variable at 280.
The operators fly the Airbus. Gotcha. If birth year starts with a 2, look under your seat. One World liveries look very nice. They usually do. I agree, Hergy. Yeah. I agree. This airport looks really nice. These taxiways. This is what I'm talking about with a little bit of wear and tear. It doesn't look like a brand new taxiway. It looks like it's been here getting blasted by that Florida weather. Yeah, that's wild, Ragai. I don't know why people would do that, man. I mean, I don't want to say most states, but like I feel like if people are traveling to the U.S., they're probably going to a legal state. Also, with like THCA now, you can literally order whatever you want online when you get to the States. $299.07 is showing up. I'm showing $2,992. That was updated 16 minutes ago, Jack. Happy Wednesday, Aiden. Good to see you, dude. I'm stuck driving an hour and a half to a legal state and transporting back home to New England using Delta 8. Nah. Just transport it. Where in New England are you? I mean, I got some in Providence. They had dispensaries everywhere in Providence when I was there for the expo. Had a good time. Nebraska. Oh, shit. Good luck. That'll never get legal over there.
1432, the winds are 210, variable 280, fly runway heading runway 26, clear for takeoff. Fly runway heading runway 26, clear for takeoff, American 1432.
Here in Missouri, instead of a CVS in every corner, there's a dispensary. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's how it should be. You're going to push alcohol and cigarettes in my face everywhere I turn. I should be able to just walk into any place I want. That's my opinion. Anywhere, any state that has alcohol legal should also have marijuana legal. There's no use in not having it. Okay, flight directors. Auto throttle VNAV heading select. It'll be a heading departure.
1516, runway 26, line up and wait.
Runway 26, line up and wait, American 1516. Nebraska is technically legal for medical, but they're making it virtually impossible to get. Sounds about right.
American 940, runway
There was a
26,
time where it was
hotel
like that
Alpha.
here as well, my friend. There was a time. Hopefully people smarten up and... Landing lights on, runway turnoffs on, strobe lights on, wing lights on. What's going on with those trees? Is that what you guys were mentioning when I was flying in? I saw a couple people mention trees. I think we have some broken trees over there. Okay, we couldn't incarcerate people for no reason. Yeah, you're right. I swear that's the reason. Half of it is still illegal in most states is for that exact reason. The police would actually have to do actual police work instead of just busting people for a little bit of grass in their pocket. 3592. Good. Remember, in most U.S. states, the police get paid to put money in jail. They get paid by the jails to put people in jail. Just remember that. Fucking backwards ass world we live in, dude. US is scary sometimes. Very scary. See, they still haven't fixed the heat blur. Hopefully that's part of the fix that is coming. Ooh. It's a 321 in the wild. That's just the trees after the hurricanes? Just melted trees. It's weird, they're only over there too. It's only that like one little section of it.
159, winds 210, variable 280, fly runway heading runway 26, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading 26 cleared for takeoff, American 1516. Alrighty friends, yoke cam goes on, sounds go up, y'all ready to go?
American 159.
Let's do it. Throttle's up to about 40%. Slight nose down pressure. Stable at 40. Chrono's on. Toga. I don't know why it makes that sound sometimes. Anybody know what that sound is? That ring? Takeoff power set. Neutral. A little bit of left rudder. Rotate. Now she wants to go flying. Positive brake. You're up. Speed brake sound? It almost sounds like that, but speed brakes aren't out. Alright, it was runway heading to 5,000. Good. Auto brake off, lock our gear. Departure. Happy holidays, man. Thanks for your TC. We'll see you soon. Alright, 3592 for Jack Center. Jack Center, good afternoon. American 1516, runway heading 1,500, climbing 5,000.
American 1516, Jacksonville Center, welcome, climb maintain, level 280.
Climb maintain for level 280, American 1516. 280. Very good. Let's go speed check, flaps 1.
Question 595, contact Atlanta Center now, 132.97. 132.97, flight jet 575.
He's going to send us direct soon to Soggy.
American 1516, proceed direct Primus.
Proceed direct Primus, American 1516. Alright, he gave us a little bit even more of a shortcut to Primus. We'll go LNAV. Speed check, flaps clean. And direct Primus. Touchdown, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you are well, sir. There's crazy weather everywhere right now, Miles. Boston's going to be jam-packed. DC, we're going to DC because they have a VATSIM event tonight. That's the main reason we're going to DC, for the VATSIM event.
American 2609, leaving airspace to the south, line and finish closed, frequency change approved. JetBlue 73, line and finish closed, frequency change approved. Frontier Flight 2013, contact the Orlando approach, 12448.
Orlando approach.
GPS 7679, Houston's up, frequency change approved.
Alright, chat. Straight out from here, we'll punch through this cloud and hand it over to Autopilote.
Yeah.
Coming up on 6,000 feet now. DC also has 35 knot gusts right now. Short runways, spicy winds. I like it. I like it. This is what I was talking about with this airplane now, chat. Once you have it trimmed, I mean, it's doing everything, small little adjustments with your yoke to increase the climb or the descent. It flies so nice now. It's crazy. All right, coming up on 8,000, autopilot 1 is on. We'll clean up some things upstairs. Runway turn-off lights can go off. Wing lights can go off. We're going to confirm that PAX and pressurizing 28,000. Very good, friends. Very, very good. Turn the sounds down just a little bit. Let's get some wing views here of us climbing out. Very nice. Very nice, friends. In South Africa, you don't need a list to vape or eat edibles. No, it's legal there. We see what the future of Airbus narrow bodies looks like. They're going to have propellers made by CFM, potentially also tail mounted. I don't know if that'll happen, but interesting enough. Doing well, touchdown. Had a good arrival into Jacksonville earlier. Now we're doing the flight back to Miami. And then tonight we're going to do a night flight. And we're going to take a look at sim update for night lighting. So I'm pretty excited. This is the first time I'm flying an SU4. I literally took the last 2 days and stayed away as far as possible from my flight simulator. Alright, 10,000 feet, landing lights are off, start switches go off, and seatbelts to auto. Flight attendants can start the in-flight drink service for you guys. No food service, just drink service today. So is that for American 1516?
American 1516, affirmative, proceed direct deb roll.
Proceed direct deb roll, 1516, thanks. Alright, even more little shortcuts for us today, chat. Look at that. Beer meat. Got my winging side stick and I'm even close to adjustment for a thrustmaster stick. There you go.
American 19, proceed direct deb roll. Direct deb roll, American 1.
That little wing wobble out there looks so good. So much better than it used to look.
Direct deb roll.
Wonder if the sound issues were fixed in SU4? I don't know. Night flights are okay in TAA, but DLSS a lot of ghosting. I use TAA. In Dublin, we got hit with another storm. Storm Bram, spicy winds. I feel like every other week, Dublin is getting smashed by some spicy winds, no? What it feels like, anyways. What are you yelling at, FMC? Oh, you're fine. Cruise, we're going to go Mach 7.6. Descent, we're going to go 7.6 and or 280. There we go. Climb says 295 and or Mach 0.71. We go and or Mach 7.6. 0.76. Execute. There we go. I think you're flying like okay today. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. I try my best, specifically for you, Davis. Real excited to fly this bird in VR? How's Sim Update 4 for VR? Has anybody tried it yet? I'm not a VR guy, but I know that there were quite a few improvements to the VR side of Microsoft 2024. Let's hope that we don't forget Henry gets cradled like a baby. The nicest boy. Do you even, did you notice any performance difference with SU4 with your Beast PC? Oh, I definitely did, Sanders. Everything feels just so much smoother. Not only in the sim, but the actual, like the UI of the simulator, the main menus and stuff like that. It's very nice. It's very smooth. Calling you suspect at times we're aware of it before major delays, go-arounds, and diversions. Yeah. Is any builds making the 340-600? No, I believe they're just doing the 300. That's Dublin, correct. Yeah. Tucker Nuts, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Jay Stevens, good to see you as well, my man. Welcome back. Hope you're well. Welcome, welcome. Smooth as butter so far? Yeah, it has been. Real nice, man. Hopefully the viewing experience for you guys has been just as nice. I'm sure it has been. Aerosoft EDDK looks great at night. Also, the city is amazing. Nice. Very good. That's EDDK. That's Köln? Or is that Dusseldorf? Can't remember. Transition altitude. Standard barrel pressure. Look at the clouds out there. They definitely did something with the clouds. They're much more like, I don't know, uniformed? Is that the word that I can use? It looks much more believable, in my opinion. Now, this is just my opinion. Oh, EDDL, you're correct. Thank you, Good Morgan. Yeah. Why do you use FSR instead of DLSS frame gen? ProDriver. The main reason that I use FSR is because FSR will actually get captured by OBS. Frame generation, DLSS frame gen, does not get captured with or through OBS. So that's really the only reason. The only reason I use FSR is because I stream. If I wasn't streaming, I would use DLSS because it doesn't matter. But because I stream, FSR is the only frame generation that gets captured. I guess lossless scaling would be another option, but FSR, it's built into the sim. It's nice and easy, man. Lock it at 60 FPS, boom. Beautiful experience. If you streamed on one PC, would it capture it? I don't think so, Jano. No, I don't think so. I don't know. I would have to test it, but I don't think so. There was an NVIDIA update.
1432, Miami Center is closed.
I'm not even sure when it came out, but there was an NVIDIA update that disabled that. Because we used to use FrameGen all the time, back in the day, off of one PC, and it was fine. But yeah, there was an NVIDIA update that they put out a while ago that disabled that feature.
Okay, American 1516, moving airspace to the south, Miami Center is closed, frequency change approved today.
Advisory frequency, thanks for ATC, man. We'll see you soon. American 1560. Yeah. All right, over to Unicom. Chat, did you see that VATSIM is changing their... VATSIM is changing the age that you need to be to join the network. You now need to be 16 years old to join the VATSIM network. If you're under 16 years old, you're grandfathered in, but moving forward, I think it was starting soon, 16 plus to join VATSIM. What do we think about that? Probably a welcomed change. The sky at night as well. You can't always see the Milky Way anymore. I love this game, but I'm so jealous you have the PMDG 7.3. I can't wait anymore. Hopefully soon, Jim Bob. Hopefully soon, man. Or Jimbo, sorry. Hey, Gab, is there a sound pack for the AnyBuilds 350 or just the default? I believe just the default. Yeah. If I'm going to be honest, I'm happy they upped the age as of January 1st. That's when it is, January 1st. Thank you. VATSIM was dying because of the kids? I don't think so. I think there has to be a balance. Most kids, when they're jumping on the network, are well behaved and they want to learn. You know what I mean? I think now you're always going to get a small percentage of people that are getting on the network to troll or to be an idiot or to do whatever. You're always going to have that. I think no matter the age. But as far as whenever we have like a young pilot on the frequency or a young pilot flying with us, I've never really had a problem with the younger kids, to be honest with you. It's usually the kids in their 20s that are trying to impress their idiots in Discord, right? I don't know. I've never had a problem with the younger kids. I think it's good for the hobby to get kids involved. I think it's just going to continue to grow flight sim as long as we keep getting the next generation of simmers in and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Davis goes, so I will be grandfathered in. No, actually, Davis. I specifically got an email about you specifically, and they were just like, unfortunately, we have to remove this character, is the word they used, from the network. I wholeheartedly agreed with them. I told them that was probably the wisest decision. I think moderation does have to be more strict. I've seen some dumb stuff. I don't mind if someone is trying to learn, but all the trolls is annoying. You're right with that one. Yep. I'd take offense to that comment of their kids in their 20s. I'm 23. The age change is likely driven by the new restrictions on social media in Australia. Well, maybe, but I don't think that would be the thing. So, Gino won't be able to fly on VATSIM soon. True. Yeah. Honestly, I've been more impressed by some of the young voices on VATSIM. That's what I'm saying, Pilot Skippy. Every single time, like, chat always goes nuts when they hear, like, a young kid on the network, and I'm like, hey, man, at least he's on the network, right? Like, he's going out on a limb. He knows he's young. He knows people are going to make comments, but at least he's doing it. That's how I look at it. Sucks for those responsible teens. Lazy solution to a bigger problem. You're so dumb, dude. Using the Boris sound pack, or is there no need to default sounds? Boris sound pack does not work yet, Jimbo. I'm assuming that Boris will get his sounds working for this aircraft. But no, right now I'm just using the default sounds. I've seen a VATSIM troller fly over while planes were landing, causing go-arounds and abort takeoffs while ATC is being ATC. Yep. I mean, I just ignore it at this point. You know what I mean? There should be a world thing, no social media under 16. I mean, I've said it before, social media is a cancer. As much good as it has done for the world, I believe that in today's day and age, social media, Instagram, all that shit, dude, it's just cancer, dude. It literally is. There's not very much good that comes out of it anymore. Been talking on VATSIM for over a year. Feel very good. My CFI had me do the comms the other day, and I nearly shit my pants. Ryan, been there, done that, brother. Been there, done that. I think it's just due to certain laws and legal stuff, not because they misbehave. Idiots are idiots regardless of their age. I agree with that one, Echo. I agree. I know teens that are smarter and more responsible than adults on VATSIM going to kill the new pilot pipeline. No, I think you're thinking about it a little bit too much. I don't think it's going to kill anything. Are you sponsored by any mattress brands? Jesus Christ. GS Mini, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. I hope you're well. Has nothing to do with laws. They stated it's all about improving pilot quality. Well then, don't you think they're onto something with that? Or how will the new age restriction impact the tariffs? Whew. I don't know. Trump may have to put a VATSIM tariff on us soon. That's what I'm thinking. $20 a month. That's the new tariff. And he specifically said you can make it out to Captain Canada at PayPal at YouTube.com. That's what I heard. Saw someone push back to the holding point of the runway the other day. Was wild. Nice. Tariffs if you ship cargo runs. That's right. That is right. Better solution is stricter punishment for bad teen pilots, not banning them entirely. Again, I think you're looking at this the whole wrong way, man. If you're under 16 and you're already on the network, you're grandfathered in. They're not banning anybody. If you're under 16 and you're looking to get into VATSIM, well, unfortunately, you have to wait till you're 16 years old. I don't think that's negatively impacting VATSIM whatsoever. They've already said you're grandfathered in. If you're a 14-year-old pilot and you're already flying on VATSIM, you're fine. It's new VATSIM people have to be 16 plus. I don't think that affects anything in any way. It's not going to impact anybody. We're heavily shortaged here in the Middle East. Many aircraft coming, but no pilots. Huh. Interesting. Is this the build with the updated external textures? It is not, Brian. That has not been released yet. No. How are they verifying age? I have no clue, buddy. No clue. Is it going to be a little checkbox? Are they going to start requiring ID from people joining VATSIM? I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work, man. Can't one just lie about the year that they were born in? You would think so. Yep. Which gate are you going to park at? I want to park next to you. I'm going to fly a 7.3 Max to St. Martin. What gate did we start at? Bravo 48? Charlie 48? One of those gates. This one. Delta 48. That's where we started the day. That's where we're going to end the day. We're planning runway 12. What's the weather doing? Still no updates. Still no winds, which is odd for Miami. They wanted an ID from V1, hence why it was banned. Well, again, to be fair, under the V1 situation, he had multiple VATSIM accounts. Multiple. Not one, not two, multiple VATSIM accounts. That was the reasoning behind them wanting ID from him. I have never seen anybody else required to give ID. That was the reasoning why V1 was required to provide some type of identification so they could be like, okay, well, which one of your multiple accounts is actually you? That's what that was. I don't think anybody in my chat or anybody that I know directly in the flight sim community has ever been asked to provide identification on the network. So be very careful. Submitting government ID is already sketchy in this day and age of the internet and privacy. Oh, 100%. I mean, I wouldn't do it. If I'm V1, I'm not doing it either. But at the same point, I think you kind of have to, I feel like you got to man up a little bit and be like, okay, like I fucked up. It's not so much, oh, screw VATSIM, they want my government ID, fuck them. I think we need to explain the full story, and it probably makes a little bit more sense why they're requiring some type of ID. Because he has so many accounts, they need to verify them. But that's just my opinion. Take it how you would like it. Auto ATC. There is no ATC provided on your en route. Anyways, that's a problem for V1 and VATSIM. That's honest to God none of our business, and I'm just going to leave it at that. But I think it's important to know the full picture of like who, you know. I think we need to know the full picture. It's not just VATSIM deciding to pick on V1, which I'm starting to gather a lot of people think is what happened. It's not really what happened. I've been on the VATSIM network for 10 years now. Never had any problems. I mean, other than trolls and stupid shit going on. But yes. Cap, I got asked when I made mine for proof of age and name. I mean, that's pretty common. They do require your name and your age for VATSIM. You can also then go in and change it. If you would not like your name, you know, posted on the network, you can change it to your pilot ID. But alright guys, let's keep the slandering down. I like V1. I watch V1 streams. I hang out in there. I don't have anything personally wrong with V1. So, like I always say, you choose who you watch on YouTube, but we don't need to slander other people. If you're not a fan of his content, that's fine. I'm sure there are plenty of V1 users that are not a fan of my content. And that's perfectly fine. Just keep things respectful, please. What's up, Cub Chat? Up on this flight radar for next Thursday. Your flight is up on flight radar. Yes, that's right. You're flying to Toronto for the holidays. I'm a big fan of V1. I like watching his content as well, man. But we don't live in a perfect world. Not everybody, like I said, not everybody does it.
Well, hello,
AJ with the $3 says, you have a VATSIM problem. Read your charts. Direct Brother. That stream will live on in history, I believe, here on this channel.
At Stephen Likens 9,684 donated $5. Jack's scenery pretty darn nice. Flying out of there on Christmas Eve. Heading back there on New Year's Eve. Weather permitting, of course.
Well, enjoy your trip, man. Hopefully weather permitting. I mean, you live in Florida. You know. I hate all of you. Nice. That works too. You just hate everybody. It's a good way of going about it. If you hate everybody, nobody can be singled out, right? That's how I look at it. Gonna be leaving at 6 a.m. to reach Heathrow to catch my flight. Nice. How's SU4 been treating you, though? I haven't really gotten a chance to fly it yet. I might tonight if I'm not too tired. So far, so good. Performance definitely seems to be buttery smooth. The biggest thing, honestly, that I've noticed is just, like, switching views. There's no more, like, lag. Sometimes, you know, like, when you're switching, like, between, like, wing views, you'll get a little bit of a stutter or a lag. No more of that. I've also noticed the menus in the UI feels much more responsive. No more like frame drops when you're in the UI selecting your flight or doing whatever. It's very smooth. Captain, today's a little flight. It is. Yeah. Miami up to Jacksonville and back. And then we have another stream coming up this evening. 7 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to do Boston to Washington for a VATSIM event. Been away since we saw XP lined up with the taxiway. Welcome back, Santiago. Did they fix the clunkiness? Yes, it feels much smoother. Much smoother experience in the menus, in my opinion. All right, chat, we got to brief ourselves. 40 miles from top of descent. Let's open up the Coastal 3 RNAV arrival. We're taking this all the way up to Chum. So we need to be 4,000 feet at Chum. So let's jump inside the aircraft for a quick second. We'll bug up 4,000 feet. And that will be our descent, amigos. 4,000 feet at Chum, and then we'll do a little bit of Victor Vector. And we'll get ourselves into runway 12. Isn't the shuttle launch site somewhere around here? It's up near Orlando. So no, a little bit further north now of us. AnyBuilds just released another update for Heathrow. Nice. Just bought the iFly Max 8, and this is about to release RIP, but I'm on Microsoft 2020, so it's not that bad. There you go. The Max 8 is incredible. One of my favorite airplanes as well. Carefree Gary, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Just passed your house in Daytona. Nice. Hey, Cap, we're looking forward to some winter Innsbruck ops in the 7-3 this week. Lukey, we're going to do Innsbruck this week.
Hello, buddy.
Oh, yes.
At Tango,
Tango
97 donated Sussy 2,500.
My
Been
man.
a hot minute since I had done this. Gotta do it again. Okay, here we go.
Huge no floaties to you, Tango. Thank you for your support, my man. Transavia out of Amsterdam. Yes. Amsterdam to Innsbruck and back. That is the plan for either Friday or Saturday. Have not decided yet. Probably Friday or Sunday, actually. Saturday, we're going to do some Jet 2. Saturday is going to be a long day. We're going to do some Jet 2 in Europe. Yes. Some epic news as well. I might have even seen some 7-4s at Toronto as well, particularly the ones for Cathay Pacific Cargo. Maybe. Yeah. Luke, what's up, man? Today we went Miami up to Jacksonville and then Jacksonville back to Miami. What currency is CRC? Isn't it Costa Rican? I think it's Costa Rican something. I've done Amsterdam to Innsbruck flight. It is a beautiful flight. It is. And it's like perfect length. Isn't it like just over an hour each way? Hour 20, hour and a half? You're in Jacksonville right now? Nice. Costa Rican Cologne. There you go. Appreciate you, Tango, as always, my man. Do you have a custom scenery for Jax? I do. Fly Too High. Fantastic scenery. Near the Space Coast? I think we already passed it. Ilker, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. But yes, either Friday or Sunday, expect the Innsbruck flight. Friday or Sunday. Because Saturday we're doing Jet 2.
Well, hello, buddy.
Well, hello. Jimbo, thanks, man, for the 10 AED. I don't know what that is, but thank you for the streams. Chat, what's AED? Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Huge no floaties to you. Throw that into Google. When are we going to India? Soon. UAE. Ah. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you, Jimbo. Where are we flying on Saturday? Manchester to Palma? Not sure yet. Not sure what we're doing for Saturday. Probably not Manchester. We've done Manchester a lot the last couple of weeks. Probably another one of the British airports. Maybe we'll do Gatwick. Gatwick to somewhere. Habibi. Imagine Brazil Ops in VR the other day. I don't know. Still flying the 7th on the weekend? Yes. Can we see the liveries again? There's 72 liveries, Oliver. 72. 7-2. One of my previous friends, I believe, got banned for being an idiot. Hopefully he learns his lesson. Was he a controller by chance? There's our descent, friends. Whee! There she goes. Tipping her down. On our way back into Miami. Do a Queenstown, New Zealand sunrise. Check out them updated lighting. New Zealand, next time we're in the Phoenix 320 series. Probably next week. That controller got banned. He got suspended. But... You're doing your flight training out of CRG, which is right next to Jacksonville. Nice, very cool. Very cool, man. Did you report him to the soups? I did. I did. Just accidentally made fresh coffee when I already had coffee on the thermo. Uh-oh. How do you feel about the new VATSIM age of 16? Probably makes sense, to be honest with you, moving forward. What happened to the controller? Beaver, the other day when we were flying on Sunday, I received a couple DM messages. Just somebody being an idiot, sending me DMs on the client, on vPilot. I had chat do a little bit of research and turned out that he was a controller with over 2,500 hours controlling out of Charlotte. Anyways, I screenshotted the DMs, called a supervisor, sent the supervisor the DMs, and they suspended his VATSIM account. What about South African ops in the 7-3 all around 1.5 hour mark? They do very often. Great scenery available from many different airports. South Africa's fun. We did South Africa a couple weeks ago. We went and checked out some new Innie builds scenery. Joburg. Wait, was it Joburg that's the new one? I can't remember. Ooh, fun. Chat always with the good research. Yep. Why you take off? Bam! Dude, that was such a crazy moment, AJ. Flying out of Genoa, Italy in the Rotate MD-80. Was the controller acting that childish? Yes, he was. He was. He was sending me DMs through the vPilot client. Cape Town, that's it. Thank you. No, he was a pilot flying Genoa at the time. At the time he was flying, he was doing JetBlue ops. Sweet victory. Yep. And I don't usually do that, but like, as soon as I found out that he was thousands of hours on the network, I was like, all right, no. This guy probably does this shit to other people too, and I'm going to stand up for everybody. Probably sends stupid messages and stupid shit in DMs. Just dumb, dude. Get a life, dude. Like, seriously, if you hate me that much and you hate my streams that much, why are you even watching, sitting in the background? Why are you here? That's what truly amazes me. Like, I get it, dude. I'm a realist, man. Not everybody is going to enjoy my content, and not everybody's going to enjoy my voice and my commentary and everything in between. I completely understand that. But that doesn't mean that you just start messaging people and... Absolutely, Jason. It's crazy, man. Like I said, dude, some people have a chip on their shoulder. They're just, you know, whatever it may be. It could be jealousy. It could be everything in between, man. We don't really know. These people will never explain what's actually going on in their brain and why they hate you as much as they hate you. It's crazy to me that anybody could hate somebody so much that they've never met. That's what's wild to me. Like, you must be an angry person if somebody streaming on the internet upsets you to that level. Like, there's something, you have a chemical imbalance or something's going on. Because that's not normal behavior. It's not normal. If you don't like something, what do? You turn it off. You don't watch it. It's quite simple. Like, you just go watch somebody else. Right? Like, there's there's hundreds of people streaming Flight Sim at any given time. I'm sure there's somebody out there whose content you will find and enjoy. Why hate on the people of the content that you don't enjoy? That's what is truly puzzling. But I guess that's the way a logical brain would think about things, right? I'd like to think I'm pretty realist when it comes to that stuff. A logical brain would be like, this content's not for me. I'm going to go find someone else. No. That's way ter logical. Now you're being way too logical, Captain. 377, 29er, 89er, just passing through 18,000 feet now. Beautiful. Everything is set up nicely. Just finished plowing my driveway and came back to some non-grass toucher talk. Oh, man. Well, I mean, that's it, Tanner. And like I said, dude, there's probably people that watch XP that don't watch my content or are not a fan of mine. You know what I mean? It's like, I get that. And I'm not saying there's wrong. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with tuning into my channel and not being a fan of the content that I'm putting out. Nothing wrong with that. But don't hate. You know what I mean? Don't hate because it's not, it's not what you want to see, or I'm not doing things the way that you want things to be done. Where does that get you? Absolutely nowhere in life. Absolutely nowhere. Snoop, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. I hate watch you. That's why you're my number one viewed channel. Oh, man. We had a good amount of snow where I live in Canada. Heard you guys got a lot as well. It's been snowing for 12 plus hours, and it looks like it's going to snow for like at least another 12 plus. We're getting absolutely slammed right now. Some people just don't like cuddly ginger bears who stretch a lot. See? And that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Is it just me or the clouds look better? No, I was saying that as well. The clouds look more believable. That's the best way that I can describe it. Yeah. They look much more believable now. Maybe you should have a foot cam? Dude, I saw Kenko over on Twitch has a rudder cam now. He mounted a camera to the underside of his desk. We're getting crazy now, chat. We're getting crazy. Thought I was already following you on Twitch, but I can't find you. Is the same handle? I don't stream on Twitch, Luke. No Twitch. Just YouTube, man. Just the tube of the Ube. No twitchy. Man, look at some of this weather. We're going to cut right through this here in a second. Might get a little bit bumpy. Ed, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. We need a flip-off emoji for the Karens and the Tibbies. What was the previous age for VATSIM? I believe it was 14. How come I can't see anyone else talking? They're all on the regular stream, Luke. So there's 2 streams running. There's the vertical stream, which you're on right now, and then there's the regular stream. The normal, if you're on PC or TV. Cam under desk, the reverse omegle. Do you imagine, dude? Crotch cam? Yeah, let me just tilt that camera up a little bit for you. What is stretching? Is it like doing yoga? I've been meaning to ask for a while. Chat, should we inform him? Should we inform him what stretching means? If you hang around here long enough, you'll figure out what stretching means. And no, I'm not doing yoga. I'm not doing yoga. Well, your stream on this OLED TV 65-inch looks sharper than it did on SU3. Nice. Very good. Very good, very good. Click the lighter in the background, he'll get it. My man. YouTube has a very strict policy on gambling. When Kyle says that he's stretching, he means that he's selling basketball cards on the website he's made. Dan made. The Dan made. What's up, Cap? Just got my Thrustmaster yoke today. Nice. You been able to fly on it yet? Have you talked to PMDG about the constant lighter flicking noises you keep hearing? No. I thought that was just part of the gimmick. I thought that was standard in all airplanes. It's funny because I hear it in every airplane that I fly. Must be standard, right? Any news on when this comes out? 2024 needs this in chase plane as soon as possible. I agree with you. No official word from PMDG yet, man. Did you say you're going back to Jax? No, we already went to Jax. We went Miami, Jax. Now we're doing the return flight from Jacksonville to Miami. F-mod lighter sounds. Yeah, here, hold on. Ready? Ooh. F-mod. I actually thought it was yoga or Pilates. I must be so innocent. Why is there nobody in here? They're probably on the regular stream, Noah. I think Luke just made his way over to the regular one. Lights mic on fire. Yeah, you have to be careful. These what are they called? These things that go on top of your microphone? Guards? Captain Canada, Yoga Master. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I went to the school of master yogas. The windscreen, thank you. Bait master school, kind of the same thing. Nice. Sean, what's up, dude? Went to the school of Bayesian. There are blue lines in the sky. How do you turn them off? Blue lines in the sky? Are you doing this route because my post in the Discord showing the great performance in Miami? No. Pretty sure that's the aerodynamic visualizations. Oh. Cap, the yoga is strong in ya? Hell yes, it is. Visual thermals. Yeah, that's probably right, actually. Gonna hop off here. Gonna be eating now. We'll catch you later. Blue skies. Take care, Boeing fan. How was SU4 performance? Really good so far. Haven't really ran into any issues, to be honest with you. All right, 10,000 feet. Landing lights on. Start switches to continuous. Logo lights are on. Seatbelt signs are on. We'll ding the cabin. Flight attendants, please prepare for arrival. About 10 minutes till landing now. Captain American 787 have a One World? I'm pretty sure they have a 787 in the One World livery. I'm not sure, though. What's that white thing beside your Logitech panel? That is my audio mixer. That's how I change the sounds without opening Windows settings and stuff. There's downtown Miami off our nose. Looks nice. Maybe I need to learn stretching so I can land better. Keep you calm, cool, and focused. VREF speed today, chat. Same thing, 149. Mac, thank you for your business class subscription. Welcome aboard, my friend. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you very, very much. Appreciate you, brother. Welcome to the green team. Kev, is there a specific reason why you're not using any head tracker? I do use a head tracker. I use Tobii head tracker. I just don't like turning it on all that much because I don't like the constant movements of the head. I feel like it makes it, the viewing experience, not as nice. But I do have a head tracker. I do use it when we're flying like visual approaches and stuff like that. But for the most part, I turn it off. All right, 18.3 is CTAF frequency here in Miami. So we'll get 18.3 bugged up and tuned in. Very good. That is some nasty cloud we're punching through. Might get a little bit bumpy, chat. Hang on. Oh, it was bumpy. Alright, I'm going to start slowing her down. We're getting a little bit close to the aircraft in front of us. Oh, sorry. Let me get my speed brakes out a little bit so we can stay on profile and bleed off some of that speed. Put your IFR goggles on.
1432 is going to be turning on to final for runway 12.
I'm not sure why our speed is increasing with speed brakes out. Light chop. Nice Floridian weather you're experiencing right here. Hell yeah. There we go. Punching through the one of the layers. That looks nice. What's the latest on the 7.5? I haven't heard anything for a while now on that 7.5. Haven't heard nothing. All right, so we got two guys in front of us. I'm going to go speed check flaps 1. Kind of help manage my speed a little bit better. And I'll watch those guys. We'll vector ourselves in front of the guy in front. Or behind the guy in front of us, sorry. Might be able to see the airport over there somewhere. Alteris, good to see you, my friend. Thanks, buddy. All right, there's our 4,000 foot restriction coming up. Speed looks good, so we'll get the speed brakes back in. Quick question for you, so I might be getting the thrustmaster yoke soon. Do you set individual settings for your aircraft regarding the yoke, or do you just setting one for all? Right now I have a setting one for all, and then I adjust if I'm flying an airplane and I feel like it needs to be to make some adjustments. I'll make some adjustments off of my base profile, and then I will save that. Right now, the only aircraft other than my general config that I have for this is the AnyBuild's A300. That is the only aircraft that has its own individual sensitivity settings. How's Henry Cap just dropping in? He's good. He was on stream earlier. He's on the couch now. He's patiently waiting for me to finish stream so I can take him on a you know what. Can't say those words. What's the plan for tonight? We're going to do Boston to Washington. K-Boss to DCA. American Airlines, 737-800. Spicy weather. Spicy weather. All right. Looking at our... we need to be Gloria and Piana at 3,000. So, let's go 3,000. Vertical speed. 500 feet per minute. We should have enough room to vector ourselves. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give us a heading of 160. We'll go heading select. And then what we'll do is we'll arm our localizer. 15 DME. 15 miles out. I'm going to arm the speed brakes. Out over the Everglades. Chat, don't crash out here, man. I don't think we'll survive very long out in the Everglades. Oh, sorry. Do I have an extra spring in the yoke? Nope, I do not. Alrighty, looking good. Slow ourselves down a little bit. We'll go 190, flaps 5. Remember, there is traffic in front of us that we need to hold behind. Localizer has been captured. Very nice. I will arm our approach switch now. Speed is being brought down. I'm going to go 180. Very good. And they're just about 5 miles in front of us. Not too bad at all. Miami is definitely one of the worst airports IRL, but the approach sure is nice. Never been to Miami IRL. Never. Been to Tampa. Been to Fort Lauderdale. Been to Orlando. Never been to Miami. Man, that is nasty. All right, there's glide slope. Good. Let's go 170 on the speed. I don't know why our speed is rising so much. We're only descending at 700 feet per minute, but like, look at our... Not quite sure what's going on with that. I don't know why our speed is constantly rising. I'm going to drop the gear a little bit early, see if that adds some drag. I'm not quite sure what's up with that right now. Oh, the 25 knot tailwind. That could be it pushing us along. It's okay, we'll drop the gear. I think we can go flaps 10. Dude, we got full speed brakes out, gear down, and flaps 10. And I'm not losing any speed. Slightly concerning. Your engines are spooling? No, they're idle, man. Look, I'll even take off auto throttle. They're idle. It's just the winds doing that swirl effect. Don't worry. We'll get her configured, chat. It's probably going to be a little bit late, but we'll get her configured. Go around? Guys, come on now. Don't be silly. Miami traffic, American 1516, about a 5-mile final, runway 12, Miami. Final VAP speed, 149. Good. Get the rest of those lights on. Everything looks good upstairs. Very nice. any point now, airplane, you can keep her slowing on down. Anytime now. Speed check, flaps 25 degrees. Yoke cam goes on. 1,000 feet, start our recording. Beautiful. Speed check, flaps 25 degrees. My airplane. Sounds are up. Enjoy, friends. See, look, we're all set up. Happened a little bit later than I wanted to, but we're all set up. Traffic American 1516 short final runway 12 land. Make our calls. Alright, landing checklist, gear down 3 green, flaps are
Approaching minimums.
30 and indicated, ground spoilers are armed,
Minimums.
green light, cabin crews advised, you're advised, minimums, landing. Ryanair style? Exactly.
200.
We're professionals.
$100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Hold it off, chat. Nice and smooth. Very good. Nose down gently. Reversers are out. Decelerating. Did someone just say ouch? Okay, sir. 70 knots. Reverser stowed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Miami. Manual braking. Vacate to the left. Very nice. Very nice. Back up into the cockpit. Good landing, chat. Miami traffic, American 1516, vacated runway 12, Miami. That was a smasher. Oh, yeah. We smashed so hard, it was a great landing. Who would have thunk it? Let's go and peel off here to Quebec, which is good. Use the default sound settings in-game? Yep. Alrighty, ground spoilers and flaps are clean. Spicy ass approach, dude. Take whiskey all the way up to Delta 48. We'll go GSX, select from map, and Delta 48 where we started the day, select no. Operated by American Airlines, perfect. Any landing you can use the airplane after is a great landing, brother. 1.08 on the G, 201 foot per minute. That was just your average, regular, everyday landing. Was it butter? No, not necessarily. Just your average, everyday landing. I'm not sure what this 777's doing. Nope, now he's moving. This map feature of GSX is perfect. I agree. I really do like it. Really do like it. All right, we'll stop the recording. We can watch our replay afterwards. You guys can all see the smash that we just had. My back hurts so bad. Oh, man. Engines on 100 blows your eardrum? Yeah, well, turn down the volume. Like, do you want to see what this sounds like if I have volume at 100%? Everybody turn your video down right now if you're wearing headphones. This is what the sim sounds like if I'm running 100%. That's very loud. So I have an audio mixer. If you don't have an audio mixer, what I suggest doing is just using this thing down here. Oops, wrong button. Using this thing down here, open volume mixer, and just have your volume mixer over on that side, and then you can adjust the sounds for Microsoft Flight Simulator. You can do it like that. That works as well. I'm deaf now. I told you to turn it down. Did I not say watch your ears? I believe I did. All right, we're going all the way up here. We're making a right turn onto November, and then we go in here, Delta 48 for us. Cade, thank you for the support, man. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you. Sucks we didn't have any ATC into Miami today. But we did get some ATC out of Jacksonville, so that's good. I'm not sure why, but a lot of Karens in here today. It's just usual, man. These guys have nothing better to do. They just hate watch and complain about normal landings, call them hard. They try and get chat all riled up. It's just a normal day. Just a normal streaming day. If you're here long enough, you'll get used to it, trust me. It doesn't even faze most people anymore. Just the Xbox Game Bar sound sliders works. Treat for different volumes. Stream Deck is the autopilot panel. You could use a Stream Deck as well. Yeah, absolutely. Sounds good, Aiden. See you tonight, man. See you tonight, sir. Right, I think somebody's parked up at the gate, so we're just going to disconnect from VATSIM. Beautiful. Don't need that open anymore. Do we need you open anymore? What are we doing? We know that it's Delta 48. It's right there. We don't need you open anymore. Good. I need to speak to AA customer service ASAP. Queen Buttons, what's up, my friend? Henry as well. Thank you for asking. He's on the couch, sleeping probably. How does the aircraft generate the lift required for takeoff when your ego is so heavy? That's a new one. Shit. Don't give them ideas, Davis. That's a good one, actually, though. I like that. Cap, whenever I select my gate view the GSX map, the cargo door is open, but no ground equipment or jet bridge connects. I have to restart the Kutal to get them working. That's an odd one. I don't think I've ran into that problem yet, to be fair. And this is us, chat. Delta 48. Let's go ahead and get the taxi lights off. APU generator on. APU bleed. Good. Flip U on. Good. Isolation valve is open. We'll kill that. Very good. We'll follow the visual docking guidance system. VDGS. Or is it VGDS? No, VDGS, right? Visual docking guidance system. Yep, that's the one I think it is. GSX just auto crashes for me in the latest update. Really? I'm knocking on wood. I haven't had any problems with GSX, thankfully. Mom's doing well. She is able to start walking again. As of about last week, I think she was able to start walking again. So that's good. I think she's on the cast till the end of January, I think, for her ankle. Alrighty, stop it there. Park brake goes on. We already did everything upstairs. APU gens bleeds. Good. Engine 1 is off. Engine 2 is off. Anti-collision light goes off. Hydraulic pumps are off. Seatbelt sign goes off. Probe heats go off. Yacht amper goes off. And fuel pumps go off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back down to Miami. Let's request deboarding. We'll stop the block time. 1 hour and 15. 1 hour. Perfect. Perfect, 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 my friends. We've already requested deboarding. That's good. We'll jump outside. We'll get a nice view of our airplane if I can figure out where we are. Where are we? Ah, there we are. Hello. One world. Jet bridge is connecting. And we are looking mighty fine up at the gate, friends. A mighty fine looking aircraft for a mighty fine flight, my friends. Door management. Open, open. No. Disarm. Open. Good. All right. There we go. There we have it. What a beautiful day of flying, friends. I had fun. I hope you guys did as well. Sim Toolkit Pro said our landing was a negative 178. 178. So Sim Toolkit Pro gave us a 178. This one gave us a 201. I'll let you guys decide. I probably believe it was probably a 201. Close enough to it anyways. Are you getting any sound stutters after the update? No, I have not. Do you have your pilot's license? I do not. No. Great stream today despite the minor hiccups. What minor hiccups did you see? Minor hiccups. I didn't see any minor hiccups. Unless you're talking about you and your chats that you were putting in there. Or you and your little friends. Talking about your chat messages. A great day of flying it was. Yeah. It was. All right, cool. Well, let's go ahead and check out the replay. Do you plan on ever getting your pilot's license? No. Not right now. Maybe in the future. Go get like my PPL or something like that. But no, right now, no. No ambitions to get my pilot's license. When will this plane be released? Hopefully soon, Jonathan. Hopefully soon, man. You had hiccups earlier today? Drink water. Drink water upside down while holding your breath. Should solve the problem. I promise. Okay, let's go to GSX. We will restart the Kutao script. Let's close our doors. Closing. Very good. Go to my McDo, PMDG setup, panel state load, and we want final. And all the doors are closed. Very good. We'll execute that. Very good. You have to give up on doing yoga. Correct. That's why I said not now. Maybe in the future, when I'm ready to give up my stretching. Something that we can consider. But not right now, sir. Not right now. So, waterboard yourself? Got it. Correct. What started your passion for aviation? My grandfather used to be a... my grandfather was really into flight sims when I was growing up. So he got me into flight sims. That was my first exposure to flight sims. Marcel, thank you very much for the $24.99 Ron. I don't know what that is, but thank you very much for your support of the channel, my friend. I appreciate you. Huge no floaties to you guys. Let's get some love and chat for Marcel. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Marcel, thank you, my friend. Appreciate you, brother. Very, very nice. All right, friends, let's jump into our replay, shall we? Am I disconnected from the network? I am. I closed that. That's good. All right, cool. We're good. Let's go ahead. Oh, auto FPS is there. That's the wrong thing that I was not looking for. That's the one I wanted. Hit the replay tab. We might as well just watch the replay from here. So let's get ourselves a nice little view over here. American Airlines, One World. Look at that. All right. Sounds are a little bit buggy in the replay mode, so I'll turn those down a little bit. We don't even need to hear them anyways. I will take this time to thank my mods, my donators, and my sponsors. Without you guys here, this would not be possible. I say this every stream, but I truly, truly do mean it. You guys are the backbone. You guys are what makes everything come full circle. And to you, I'm very much appreciative. Thank you guys so much for everything you do. All the donations, all the gifted members, all the Tangia love. Thank you guys very, very much for support. I really, really do appreciate you guys. To everybody else that cannot support the stream with a monetary value, but still supports the stream in any way that they can, smashing down the thumbs up button, which if you haven't done, chat, please don't forget to smash down the thumbs up button. Subscribing to the channel, flying with us, whatever it may be. Thank you all so much for support, guys. I really do appreciate you, man. You guys are absolutely incredible. I really, really, truly do appreciate it. We are live again in a couple hours. We're going to be doing Boston to DC tonight. Here's the flare. I would say that was probably around 200 foot per minute. Flared it just a little bit too much and kind of hung on to it there for a second. But not a bad landing whatsoever. I'm quite pleased with that one. Especially having to deal with the aircraft not wanting to slow down until about 2 miles from the runway. Not too shabby at all, chat. Not too shabby at all. I don't know if that was 200 foot per minute, but a little bit more firm than what we have been doing, that's for sure. We'll look at it from this angle here as well. Why the massive ego, Captain? You haven't answered my question. Brother, if you think I have a massive ego, I don't know what streamer you've been watching. There's a difference between being confident in yourself and being a massive ego. I definitely do not have a massive ego. But yes, thank you for watching the streams and providing me with ad revenue. I appreciate you. Thank you, buddy. As mentioned, live in a couple hours, friends. 3.5 hours from now, we are live. We're going to be doing our first night flight in Microsoft 2024 Sim Update 4. So I'm very excited to see what the night lighting looks like. Should be some spicy weather in Boston and DC today. So it should be absolutely awesome. Very much looking forward to it. AJ, thank you so much, man, for the $3 donations. Click the thumbs up button if you're from Reddit. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, man. I feel like that was a great landing, chat. A perfectly good landing. Nothing wrong with that one. We'll wind it right to about here again. Now he's going to take personal attacks. Okay, see you later, bucko. Have a good one, man. Enjoy hate watching from the bleachers, not being able to chat to anybody. I don't know about 200 foot per minute, chat. That seemed pretty damn smooth to me. That seemed pretty damn smooth. I don't know about you guys, but are we calling that a 200 foot per minute, chat? What do we think? We'll watch it one more time. What are you guys thinking on that one? Are we saying that's 200 foot per minute? That looked a little bit closer to like 160, 170, but might be around 200. If you watch the wheels, we kind of like firmly set the aircraft down. There's the flare, 1,000 footers, 15 hundos. Yeah, you know what? That was around 200 foot per minute. I agree. I agree with the 200 foot per minute call out. That was probably accurate on that one. All right, friends, enjoy your replays. AJ, thank you again for the support, my man. Appreciate you. Puller of Spikes, my man.
Greased it.
Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for the continued support, my friend. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's the whistling sound? It's the engines on replay. They get a little bit bugged out. All right, friends, enjoy the replays. If I don't catch you tonight, hopefully I'll catch you Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. We have some very fun flights planned for you this weekend. Again, if you weren't here earlier, we're going to be doing some Innsbruck this weekend. Transavia, Amsterdam to Innsbruck, round trip. Now, keep in mind, I usually don't fly on VATSIM when I fly to Innsbruck, so just remember that one, because it's too big of a cluster. You know what? No Thursdays? I don't stream on Thursdays. No. Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is the schedule, my friend. Exclamation point schedule in chat. That'll put that there. All right, friends. Happy landings. Catch you all tonight. If I don't catch you, see you on Friday. Happy landings.